No one ever starts anything.
I had
What dumplings?
went to a Min Hin Chinese buffet.
I think it's Ming.
last night.
Ming
Ming Hin. Yeah.
There's a G, I think.
It's I think I don't know if it's silent or not, but it's in.
I'm sure they said the name like 10 times,
Schaumburg.
but you just ignored it and then came up with your own name.
Hey, I didn't know there's like 5 locations or more.
There are. I didn't know there were
More.
a chain.
There's
yeah.
one in Chinatown.
I've never been to that one. Yeah.
You're not allowed back in Chinatown, are you?
This one's in Schaumburg. It's actually pretty close. It's rather Arlington Heights
Schaumburg
Road.
is kind of like Chinatown.
Yeah.
Just without any Chinese people at all. Yeah, just none.
Except the
Zero.
ones that work at Min Hin.
Ted doesn't go back to Chinatown.
So, Ted, did you do your, did you say you were a food critic?
Oh, I should say that next time. I should say I'm an influencer. Yeah, we should do that next time we go to a
You
restaurant.
technically are. I
we
mean,
should
you
just say-
technically
Can
are
I
an
do,
influencer.
can I do an Asian accent?
No,
No, we're not doing
Like
that.
that comedian at the buffet.
No,
Where he
we're
says,
not
"You
doing
go
that.
now." You know that guy that
We're
you
not
go
doing
now.
that. We're not doing that.
I'm not doing an accent.
No,
I'm just saying.
I just watched. No,
the
listen.
"You go now" guy.
Oh yeah,
that
I
heavy guy.
remember the
Yeah.
you go.
No,
now
I
guy,
know.
yeah.
I know the big guy. Yeah, I watched a comedy thing yesterday, and it was a white guy, and he seemed racist to me. It was weird. I didn't like it. I turned it off. He seemed over the top. It was just weird. I'm just like,
Yeah,
Jesus,
there's
I'm
like,
uncomfortable.
No, there's like a fine line between comedy and like they really mean it. You know what I mean?
So you know what?
They
that was
really
funny.
mean it. Yeah.
Dice Clay.
He didn't seem like he was joking.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
was
He didn't
just
seem like he was joking.
I was just like, man, I go. Yeah, that's not really that funny. I mean, there's 1,000 other
Well,
things
usually
that are
they
kind of
preface they preface it like if they're
by
like,
saying I'm not a racist, but
no. Like,
Well, then you know they are.
I have lots of black friend.
no, there's this comedian I saw him. He's from Georgia, and he starts out saying, "Oh, I could say this because I'm from Georgia." He's like, no, but that's how he started
He's got a
out
free.
saying.
You got a free pass.
Yeah, but he's lying. He's lying.
Yeah.
The only way you can do that is if you're like Tom Segura, who's like mom she's Spanish. I think
Well,
she's
he
like,
is Mexican.
Yeah, like I think she's Spanish. She's
Well, I
Mexican.
think he's
or something.
100%, isn't he?
No, I think his dad's something else.
Oh,
I thought his dad was like white as white.
So-
could be.
So
okay,
Dave Chappelle was doing a stand-up, a Netflix stand-up, but he said some like he obviously interacts with the audience, so he said like he saw a couple, he couldn't tell. He said the woman was like Chinese or Asian, but he couldn't tell what the guy was. Turned out he was like Mexican. So he's just talking with them, and I guess the woman got like really offended at some point during his routine because I think she was pregnant that he obviously didn't know, and he was like smoking a cigarette. And then I guess long story short, she went to get up and leave. And then she said, basically,
And he made fun of her because she was fat too.
No. He just basically got up to leave, and she goes, Dave Chappelle, I'll never buy one of your DVDs. He goes, with all due respect, ma'am, Chinese people don't buy DVDs.
Whoa, is that accurate? I don't know.
But then he said like she
said,
complained, but then she
said
complained.
5 years from now there will not be DVDs.
it was really funny the way he said it.
But then
though.
she complained about it, and then like he basically said, well, his wife's actually Filipino, so I guess like that was his like she was basically accusing him of being like
his
kind of
wife
a
is
racist.
just Chappelle's wife.
Dave Chappelle's wife is
I know,
Filipino.
yeah.
So if you're a mom or dad or a blood relative, then you can just go in that direction.
That's it.
That's how
That's
you
it.
can do it.
Sometimes people marry into this situation just for the jokes.
Just for the oh man.
Well, it's just like heckling. It's basically like someone who's an angry patron at a comedy show is basically like a quasi heckler, right? They're not heckling you per se, but they're so turned off by what you're doing that the comic has no choice but to kind of call them out in front of the rest of the audience or something.
I feel like
Sometimes that's the show, right?
Right.
Yeah.
But if you go, you're kind of. I mean, I don't know. If you go and you put yourself out there by doing anything, like other than just laughing or enjoying yourself.
Or sitting in the.
if you
sit in the front row, I mean, they might. There's a chance they could just say something to you because you're right there.
Yeah, but
You're
if
like,
you
"Hey,
say something, you're right.
Oh, yeah,
But if you say something,
yeah.
that's never unintentional. Those people that do that are.
Yeah, they
Oh,
want.
yeah.
They
They're
want
looking
some
for.
glory.
They're looking for some.
Yeah.
It's the same guy like when you watch a golf match and they scream, or the people like I was telling Teddy that the people at the golf match, they were putting their hands out so that as the guys walked to the tee, they would touch him, like Victor Hovland or Scotty Scheffler would touch you.
Get to touch a grown man.
I was like, wait a minute,
A grown man.
You touched a man who is a golfer. I mean, why would he even want to touch you, you freak? Why are you putting your hand out? What are you going to tell all your friends?
A 55-year-old man.
I actually did that to John Mellencamp when he did a free show down in Daily Plaza about 20 years ago.
He seems short. He seems like really small.
He is small, yeah. Small hands. It's very soft.
Yeah.
He shook my hand. He held my.
You play guitar though. Yeah.
He held your hand, gazed into your eyes.
We saw he did a live show in Daily Plaza in downtown Chicago, and like it was like a last minute announcement that an impromptu thing. So the streets crowded like an hour before, and I got down there with my mom, and my mom was working downtown at the time, and we just happened to be standing right in the area that they cleared an aisle, and I was right there. So he walked right in front of me, and he was greeting the crowd, so I'm like, I just put my hand out and he shook my hand.
Yeah, I think if you're just
But-
there,
Very soft.
Have you
hands.
washed that hand since? Or did you immediately touch yourself like this? Oh, John Cougar, you're doing this to me.
I'm a big Mellencamp fan. I'm from
yeah, well, he's
Indiana.
obviously iconic. Yeah, he's from Indiana.
Read
yeah.
I just read his book a few months ago when it came out. His autobiography was really good.
Yeah?
I told you that Ted.
Oh, he's an asshole, right?
Well, I don't think he is because I don't know him.
He says
but
he's an
he
asshole.
says he's an asshole and he doesn't get along with anybody. And but the book is really interesting. Anyway,
I just saw an
digress.
article out him the other day. I guess he's dating whoever he's dating now. He always dates some famous celebrity. It's just this woman. I don't know, just some average some citizen. Not like a celebrity.
Yeah,
But
average
I just saw his name.
No, I saw that
I just
too,
saw
yeah.
his name the other. So obviously, when someone's famous, when there's a national news story about who they're dating, and it's not anyone even famous.
Well,
it's like,
you saw what he heard what he said. He's like she doesn't leave my side and puts up with all my shit. Which is very rare.
I didn't read that.
He was with
I didn't
Meg
read that far
Ryan.
into it, yeah.
He was with Meg Ryan on and off for like almost 15 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Like good-looking Meg Ryan or terrifying,
She's still
scary
very
Meg
attractive.
Ryan?
I like her.
Is that? Or who am I thinking? I'm thinking Melanie Griffith.
I like
I
her
thought you were
too,
thinking
man.
of Meredith
That's
Baxter
Don. That's
Birney.
Don Johnson.
You love Meredith Baxter Birney.
I just like saying Meredith Baxter
No, you
Birney.
don't. You have a thing for her so bad.
She's Don Johnson's partner.
That was Melanie Griffith.
Really?
Melanie
Yeah,
Griffith was.
They were together since high school.
But then she married Antonio Banderas.
Wait, they went to the same high school and both
Something like
became
that.
super famous
No,
actors?
I mean they were together. I mean, somebody look it up. But I think
What an awesome high school.
I think maybe they weren't in high school together, but they've been together since they were like teenagers.
Yeah.
I think they're still together, but
No,
they're
no.
not at a line.
No, he divorced her, and then she married Antonio Banderas, so she was actually married to
Oh
Antonio
my God,
Banderas.
you're right. Yeah.
It's not that I'm just writing his biography.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But they were together when they were like teenagers. I saw a picture of them. It was like, holy crap.
You know what? I probably have some stupid high school reunion coming up.
Are you gonna go?
Should I go back
You gonna
just
go?
to see if anybody made it big?
You know who's going to be there? All the guys we golf with. Mario, Guido, all those guys went to Lane.
Did they? Oh,
Mario
so
and
nobody,
Guido.
nobody turned out.
Mario and Guido were friends in high school at Lane.
I think they might be a little bit older than me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I told you I saw Mario at the golf course. He was working. He had no idea who I was.
That's hilarious.
That's not true. He
I
knows.
don't
that's
think so.
That's hilarious.
I don't know, man.
What
I
golf
think
course?
he works at
The
Hilldown.
one- Oh, he does?
Yeah, one day a week. I saw him right there,
Oh.
and
He's a
I go,
fun guy,
I'm like,
man.
Mario,
He's
what's up? And
actually-
he looks right at me. He goes, "Hey,
He
buddy."
Didn't, he didn't know who
No,
you
he
were.
said
yeah.
he was just like, "Hey, buddy."
Yeah,
I'm
that's what a guy says when they don't know your
"Damn."
name.
I'm like, "Are you so high that
Okay,
you have no
when
idea
a,
who
when
I
a guy
am?"
when a guy doesn't know the guy's name, it's okay. Like they say, hey buddy. But when you don't know a woman's name, it's only three things you could say.
No.
Hey, it's Care Bear, Sunshine, or hey you, what's
If you
What's
if you
up,
said
Toots?
any
You
of
say,
those
"What's up,
things,
Toots?"
what's
Yeah, you
shake,
don't say
what's
that to
shaking
women.
bacon?
Yeah.
hey, so wait, so let's say I go to my high school reunion and I obviously see a ton of people. I don't remember their names. I'm terrible with names.
Yeah.
And I just walk up to it and I go, "Oh, hey, Care Bear." Yeah, how long do you think I'll last?
No,
there?
I'm not talking about that. That would just be
He
like
will
if
be
it's,
forcefully removed.
Yeah.
You know, my wife and
aggressively, sexually removed.
my wife and her sister-in-law, they graduated high school together, and my sister-in-law and my wife's brother are married now, and they dated through high school. They're high school sweethearts.
Wow,
So
that's sad.
my wife's sister-in-law,
Same. No, go
yeah.
ahead.
So they were friends. They were actually like best friends,
Right.
like junior and senior year. And she was always at the house because she was dating my brother-in-law. So when they're, I think it was their 10th reunion, the two of them went together to their reunion together,
Uh-huh.
and they had name tags. And my sister-in-law was married to my brother-in-law.
Did they pretend they didn't know each other?
No, and my wife was not married to me at the time, so they both had the same name tags on. Last name. They both had the same last name, but they didn't have the same last name in high school.
Don't you have to put? I've never been to a high school reunion, but shouldn't you put your original
it's just
name
your
on
first
there?
name. I thought it was just your first name.
Wait, Ted, it's
She
not
didn't.
anonymous, Ted.
Yeah.
You're going there to see people. It's
Long
like-
story short, everybody thought they were a lesbian couple, like they got married because they were both.
See, that's you know what? That's what I would.
It was
It's
so
understandable.
funny.
It's
They were-
understandable.
So they didn't think of it, but they were like, "Oh yeah, yeah."
See, now if I go to my whatever high school reunion when I'm 56, I don't know what would it be? 40 years?
You graduated in '85.
15th year reunion.
15
I'm kidding. Yeah. So
15? What are you?
No, you're
50
38
year,
year, 38.
30? Okay, they don't have one of those, so I'm not. I don't have one. Maybe 40. But if I do that, I'm bringing Ted, and I'm going to tell. I'm not going to tell Ted this. I'm kind of ruining it, but he'll forget by that time. I'm going to tell everybody that Ted and I are a couple, but I'm not going to tell him.
Oh, you know, it'd be hilarious. No, but you'll be hilarious.
And he won't remember. So
Ted,
it'd be
what year?
great.
What year did you graduate?
88 out of summer school, so I never walked the plank. But actually, here would be hilarious.
Walk the plank.
If
it's called
graduation.
High school graduation.
Yeah. So anyway, so long story short, it would be more
Did you go to
hilarious
pirate school?
if I went, and I was like I claimed I was in your class, and like I talked to everybody as if I knew them. Like, hey, it's Bob, it's me.
It's me, Teddy.
No, there's
Teddy
probably
Penderglag.
somebody probably does that every high school reunion. There's probably somebody that shows up and pretends
they didn't go
that
to
they
school
were that
They
year.
didn't go to, or they didn't even go to the school.
Yeah, you know
It's
it,
like,
right?
it's like the
gotta
wedding
be.
crash. It's like the Wedding Crashers, except it's just the high school.
All right,
reunion.
what's your favorite high school reunion movie?
Oh,
Are there any?
Yeah,
I know there's
actually
a few.
bunch.
I can't think of
Really?
any.
I can't.
offhand,
You're the movie man. In
Yeah.
fact, yeah, you're Mr. Movie Man.
Can you name the
You're
top
going to be
three
Mr.
and
Movie
I'll-
Man
and
today.
If it jogs my memory.
I have no idea.
Top.
What's a high school reunion movie?
Isn't that one? I don't remember. I'll think of them as we go.
Oh, there's tons of them though. There's tons.
I know
Ted.
there's at least
Ted,
three.
there's-
And I
there's-
can't
know there's at
think
least
of one of them.
three,
How
maybe
come we-
four.
How come we can't think of one of them?
Yeah, because there are none, Ted. Yeah, there's 30 Rock had a nice high school reunion thing, but yeah, I don't.
What's the
remember.
purpose of the high school reunion? Like, is it just this?
I think to brag or to point at people that
humble brag. So there's you ever heard of the term humble brag?
No.
Okay,
No,
humble
that's
brag.
not a term.
I've heard. What's a term? So supposedly humble brag is like you kind of,
Look this up.
yeah. Why don't you look it up and tell us what
it's
it
Johnny
is?
Jr.
Johnny.
I like
Jr.
that. You're the
Yeah,
fact
Johnny.
checker.
Johnny would look everything up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Johnny would
Hum-
look everything
Yeah,
up.
look up humble brag. What does it say?
I'm not
No,
looking
you
that up.
just why don't you just tell us
Humble
what
brag
it
is kind of like when somebody kind of like in a very passive aggressive way says how great they are, but it's like, oh, it's just it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I hit the ball 380 yards today, but it's just I had a bad day. I mean, you understand. You understand.
Oh, you mean like I had to drive the Porsche because my Jag is in the the shop.
Yeah, I just picked up those new Hanmas, but they're not the Hanmas I wanted. They were the $2,800 set, not the $2,900 set. So I was slumming it.
Oh, the one I was thinking of was The Big Chill.
Oh God, that was so long. I don't remember that.
yeah.
Wasn't it
But that was a
depressing?
big high school reunion movie.
Yeah,
was
but
that a high
was
school- yeah.
William Hurt and a couple.
Yeah,
Hurt.
yeah.
Yeah, but that was depressing as shit, wasn't
It
it?
was a huge movie, though.
It's like 1972.
Oh, Peggy Sue Got Married with Nicolas Cage. That was a fucking great movie.
Oh my God, oh man,
this
That was actually a really good movie.
I can tell you this: your Mark's movie mention better be a lot better than Peggy Sue Got Married.
Oh, Gross Point Blank with
John Cusack.
John Cusack.
I heard of that movie.
That
but
was a
I
good
don't-
movie.
I didn't see it.
Nothing stands out.
Yeah.
I don't remember it. Wasn't he a murderer or something?
Yeah, he was a hitman. That was a great
Hitman at a
movie,
high
dude.
school reunion
No, he went to his high school reunion.
as a hitman.
No, he was a hitman. That
Okay,
was a
Ted,
different-
I'm going to my high school reunion. I'm going to tell everybody I'm a hitman.
No, you're gonna be like George Costanza. You're an architect. Just you're an architect.
I don't think is that a big draw, architecture? I mean,
Well, I mean, back in that show it was, but obviously, like to these days, I don't think architect. Would
No,
really,
I don't think it was anything to do with the show.
No, you know what
that's
you say-
just, that's
you
just funny.
say
Like,
you're
such a random
No,
thing.
now
that
you say
wanna
you're
be.
you're an AI consultant because AI is the future. So just say I'm on the
what if
cutting edge of
I
AI.
just say I am AI?
Wow.
I am that.
So you just know everything.
I am that thing.
everything. Okay, so-
No, I don't know. I feel like half the people would. Yes, I just don't feel like going would be anything fun, right? Because I'd have to hear. Why do I want to hear stories from people that I haven't talked to in 30 years?
I talked to a lot of my classmates. Though we just had a 30th, but we didn't do anything.
Yeah,
You know what's like
We
is
all
the-
text. We were on a text chain, and nobody wanted to do
you
anything.
know what I really
Fuck
think
it.
the high school reunion is. I think it's an opportunity to kind of go there and say, "Oh, good, thank God, I'm doing better than that person." I think really deep down, that's what it is. Like,
so it's just the shitbag people.
it's just not to their face, but just say, "Oh my God, I could have turned out like."
Well, yeah, that's what when the girl you liked in high school, and then you walk in, and she's just really fat, and she's got all sorts of shit. And you just go, God, see,
That's why Ted
see?
wants to go.
That's why I didn't date you, not because you turned me down, but because look at you now.
Yeah, because Ted's still got. He's still
No,
got
didn't they have those
great
like
hair.
No, didn't they
he
have
wants
those like
to go back
those
and
talk
he wants
shows?
to get all the
He does.
compliments.
Didn't they have those
God
talk
damn, Ted,
shows?
you look great.
No, they had those talk shows where they would have like somebody, like a young person, and it was always the same theme. Like this person got turned on by this person in high school. They were a nerd in high school. Then they worked out. Now they're in good shape, and they obviously outgrew
that
their
was,
puberty. And then they bring the person who turned them down on stage and say, "Oh, look what you could have had." And it was funny.
Jerry Springer, right?
Yeah, something like that. And then they brought out like one girl, and they showed her before picture and her after picture, and she looked exactly the same.
Ted, you got your 35th coming up.
Yeah.
I know.
35th summer school
I don't
graduation.
know. Can I go back to Gordon Tech that doesn't exist anymore and just show up in the parking lot and just say, "Hey"?
I
That's
thought you
why
went
that-
to Lane.
Yeah, but I graduated from summer school out of Gordon Tech.
Yeah, we had summer.
I went to
school.
summer school at Gordon
Yeah,
Tech too.
yeah.
I did too. I took chemistry.
But there's no more Gordon
I
Tech.
took lots of
Yeah, I
classes.
took chemistry.
was-
I flunked chemistry my senior year, so I.
So then you had
Yeah.
what's his name? I forgot. Who
I
taught it.
remember. I mean, if you said his
I had
name, I would
lots of-
probably
yeah.
know him. Yeah,
Yeah, it'll come to me.
I had lots of bad classes.
yeah.
Yeah, high school was not my friend.
But the good news is, I knew I was going to flunk that chemistry class, so it was my last period class, And so it was my second to last. So the last period class was a study class where you just go to the auditorium and just sit there. Yeah. So I already knew I was going to flunk. So at least I saved myself the stress. I stopped showing up, and basically, so instead of my day ending at 3:30, it ended at 1 because I'm like, I'm gonna flunk this class anyway. So I got to skip chemistry and the study class, which is study hall class.
At no point could you have.
Walensky, Mr. Walensky.
I don't remember his
name. I remember that name. I think I might have taken. It wasn't Walensky. It began
with an S.
Oh,
he was a real jerk.
Shapinsky.
I'll tell you how. No, the teacher. I failed it in school, and I really enjoyed chemistry, and I worked very, very hard. I'm not kidding you. I enjoyed it. I worked hard.
Sad.
But you know how
I like Ted's story better.
Chemistry is one of those things where if you get something wrong,
your love went unrequited. Mark.
Everything is wrong, like algebra,
Yeah.
But, so anyway, I failed it, and I had to take it in summer school, and I went to summer school, and I struggled again, man. And I barely passed it in summer school.
But that's the key. You barely passed it because the key.
I think he let me slide. So I was so upset with myself.
School.
When I graduated, the first course I registered for was chemistry.
In college?
Yep. I'm not joking, man.
Did your dad or mom didn't say, what the fuck? I'm wasting all this money for you to take chemistry again?
I was paying for my own college.
Is that where you got the periodic table tattooed on the small of your back?
I ended up dropping.
Tramp stamp, the periodic table tramp stamp.
I ended up dropping chemistry.
Yeah.
In college. I mean, it was my first class. I dropped it and I switched to something else. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to be a chemist. I was doing this just because I was so upset that I couldn't do well at it, that I needed to do well at it to prove something. I don't know what I was trying to prove. I'm like, it's not worth it.
you know what, Mark? There are no moral victories. It's okay.
There's
no moral victories.
All right, John Gruden.
I dropped poetry.
John Gruden over here.
I think I took a poetry class or a creative writing class.
And
there was nothing creative about it. No, there was nothing creative about it because they're like, okay, this is what you have to write about. I'm like,
well, that's
I don't feel creative about this.
Yeah.
That's nothing.
But you're telling me what to do. So how's that creative?
Yeah. I'm just like, yeah. And then I wrote what I thought was good. Right. I created it.
Turns out it was a Terminator. You wrote the Terminator. Cameron Crowe stole it from you.
I literally wrote.
What if you wrote Forrest Gump and they said this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen?
Oh, I'm sure. But that's the I don't know, 2 weeks in, he's just like, yeah, this is not what I'm looking for. And I'm just like, the fuck what do I care what you're looking for? I said, I creatively wrote something.
Yeah.
Maybe I missed a couple of periods and a couple of, capital letters, but
a couple of semicolons.
Yeah, I remember saying this. Well, can't we fix it? And he's like, you can't fix this.
No, it's unfixable.
Dude, that's a slap in the face,
man.
When you ask me, like, hey, man, editing, can we fix this?
No.
And he looks right at me. Yeah. He looks right at me. We can't fix. And he holds it up. Ready? You can't fix this. I'm just like,
if
Get out.
No, but has that ever happened to you guys?
Dick.
So you go somewhere, and whatever situation, they always say, there's nothing we can do for you. There's nothing they always hear that expression, there's nothing we can do. Like, for example, I went to a golf course one time. This is like years ago, and I think I was paying cash. I was like $2 short.
And they saw you swing the club, there's nothing we can do for you.
I was like $1 or $2 short, and I had it like in the car, but I'm right there because it was a long walk back to the car. I just said, hey, can I just pay you later? And he's like, he goes,
I can't do nothing for you, man.
And the manager, he's like,
he can't do nothing for you, man.
He looked at me like,
did he sing a little?
He was director of like a funeral home. He's just like, you know what? He goes, a guy came in a little while ago. He was short, and he didn't pay. And I said, was that guy me?
Yes.
Did he have a big?
Did he say yes, and then you remembered?
Yeah.
Did he have a big clock around, like on a chain hanging in front?
No, but then I said to him, I said, what if you went out with a girl and she cheated on you? Does that mean the next girl are you gonna punish the next girl for what that girl did? Because
Yeah, I think that's called marriage.
And he's like, I mean, I had a lot of cool analogies, but the long story short, he didn't give me the deal. So I'm like,
yeah, walk out to your car, you lazy prick, and go get the money. Jesus Christ! All right,
and then he does that, and then he shows up and says, "Sorry, sir,
you lost your tea time."
Yeah. Sorry, man. You showed up 1 minute before. All right. Hey, everybody. My name is Flip Constantine, and this is Full Contact Chess Talk. With me, as always, is my roommate for the weekend, and yes, that means 72 straight hours of Teddy.
Oh, man. You know what? I was just watching some old Ryder Cup the other day, and I was actually just reading about the Ryder Cup today, like the real Ryder Cup. So, they're making the big deal about picking the teams on either side. And did you know Europe has like 5 vice captains? There's like a captain, then there's 5 vice captains. And finally, somebody wrote an article and just said, it's not rocket science. You're just fucking playing golf. Why can't you just pick like the 12 best guys and just match make the 12?
Wait a minute, are those like participation trophies?
Just pick the best
giving them
guys.
vice. Everyone's a vice.
Yeah.
Ted, if they pick, whoever they pick, someone's going to complain.
Yeah.
Right. There's going to be outrage. There's going to be moral ambiguity. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's going to be people are just going to complain.
But they're saying like because we got to pick this guy even though he hasn't played well in a while. We got to pick him because he had a good record like 2 years ago.
And he looks good in the
he's the soul.
He looks good in the shirt.
He's the soul of the clubhouse. He won this back in the day. And I said, well, why don't you just dig up Ben Hogan then? Because he fucking won something back in 1950. So, why don't you just get his ass and get him and Sam Snead to go play?
I feel like
if we're going to go by that standard,
I feel like that
Did
analogy
they
is terrible.
Did they call like?
Get Bobby Jones. What the fuck? I mean,
What
he
about
won a lot
Donald
of shit.
Trump? Donald Trump, he just shot a 67
Donald Trump, yeah.
at the same tees that they just played at.
Yeah, he's
And he,
very good.
And he skipped the first day, too.
Can we move on?
Yeah,
Can we move on?
you can.
Okay, and a man who will ultimately supplant Weird Al Yankovic
Supplant, I like
as
that.
the greatest rewriter of lyrics guy in the world, Mark.
Thank you. First of all,
I like how you
First
just
of all-
dismissed his.
I'd like to thank Ted. Without Ted, there wouldn't be any tips. Without any tips,
true.
there would be a Ted Tips
But
parody
without,
song.
but without any songs, there wouldn't be any tips because I wouldn't know what to say if there was in the songboard
Yeah.
before I said the tip. So it's like a chicken and the egg. And by the way, that brings us to my point. Why are you here then?
Well,
Ted,
that's like what we were talking
Ted,
about.
I'm the only guy that knows how to work the computer.
good point. Yeah.
Ted, that's
Okay,
so
don't-
that's what we were talking about before we were on the air. Matt said he can't stand Star Wars, but I'm like, but you like Spaceballs, right? He said yes. I'm like, well, without Star Wars, there's no Spaceballs, so you have to like Star Wars.
No, man.
No, Star Wars is the worst.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have your Spaceballs without Star Wars.
I could live without that.
You can live without Spaceballs.
So I love Spaceballs. One of my favorite movies of all
See,
time.
there it is.
But if with the 19 Star Wars and the 600 other things, I would clearly at this point rather erase Spaceballs and all Star Wars movies than watch Spaceballs.
Just
again.
watch Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Just something. At least have a little fun with it, right? I mean,
Well,
Star
you
Wars
could do
is
that,
just
Matt,
so-
because you know why?
Why?
It's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king.
Hey, finally made a part 2.
Did they really?
History of the World Part 2? Yeah.
Isn't Mel Brooks dead?
No, he's still alive.
He's
They
still
just did
alive?
it.
Is he really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think he
No
99
shit.
or he's either 99 or
Wow.
no, he's
100?
yeah.
It goes back to my point. Like,
98.
he's one of those guys you thought he'd been dead for
He's
like
either
20 years
99
and he's
or
still
98.
alive. It's like,
No,
you
he's
know,
still alive. They just did History of the World Part 2.
Oh, you know who's still alive? Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah,
Yo,
you know what he said? This is great.
Help me.
No. So he's in great shape and he works out every day.
Okay, Ted.
And you know what he said? He said he quit drinking 150 years ago.
that's unfortunate. But
He
go
was
ahead.
he was a really bad alcoholic, and he quit drinking early when he was in his 20s. Said it was the best decision he ever made, and then he started working out. And he said, I started working out when I was in my 20s to stay in shape. Then I started working out in my 30s to
Still get broads.
or no, get in shape.
I think
then
it was the
stay in
exact
shape,
thing.
and then. But basically, he's like he still works out. And he's like, when I was in my 80s, I was working out so that I could independently live, to stay out of a home.
Listen.
And he eats. I listened to him talk. I'm like, man, that is wisdom beyond most people's comprehension, right?
maybe
He has
he
a
just-
wisdom that most people
Or
cannot
maybe he just has
comprehend.
good. Maybe he has good genetics because some people live to be 100 and they drink and smoke every day, and some people eat.
That's true.
yeah, but
some-
that's much
true.
more
No.
rare. I think that's much more rare.
Yeah.
If you're not taking care of yourself, I
Yeah.
I was at the gym
what's
today.
his name?
Who?
From the guy from Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone,
No.
Dolph Lundgren, Carl Weathers.
Actually, Dolph Lundgren just married like a 25-year-old.
No, Mick.
good for
Burgess,
him.
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith.
Burgess Meredith. Remember him in Grumpy Old
Burgess.
Man?
Yeah.
Grumpy Old Man. For breakfast, I eat bacon. For lunch, bacon. Dinner,
Wait, are you
bacon.
thinking of Jack
And I
Palance?
usually smoke my dessert.
Remember Jack Palance? He was like, Jack Palance. He
Yeah,
was.
he's in great shape.
He's dead, but he
Oh,
did the push-ups
didn't
when he was
work.
like 80. He was like, he looked
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
so.
he was like 90 when he got on stage and did that.
Yeah, yeah.
He did a one-arm push-up.
Yeah, I think Jack Palance did a
Oh,
one-arm
yeah.
push-up. Yeah.
That was the
At
City
the
Slickers
Oscars.
thing.
Yeah,
I remember
he was
that.
when he
That was one of
won.
his
He won
last
for City
famous.
Stickers, stickers, right?
City Stickers.
City Stickers. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, that's my favorite. I watch that once a year.
That was the porn parody of City Slickers.
City Stickers.
City
Oh, I
Stickers.
get it. I get it. That's very nice. And I want to wish everybody out there, you ready for this? Happy National Cheese Pizza Day. Today is National Cheese Pizza Day.
Everyone's a child today.
Yeah. The worst pizza.
Or yeah.
What do you want?
I don't know.
I just want plain pizza with nothing on it. Okay, 5-year-old.
We had my softball team. We'd go out for beer. It was EPI pizza.
Okay.
We'd all order pizzas. 2 guys.
Oh.
All they ate was cheese pizza. I voted to kick them off the team. What do you do? I'm serious. We're all grown men here.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking ordering a cheese pizza.
No. Just pick it off. Whatever we order,
Whatever it is,
off.
pick it up. I mean, it's yeah.
Was there a life-size figure of like something from Chuck E. Cheese with the symbols doing this in front of them?
No, yeah, I should have said that.
I
We're
worked
not-
at Chuck E.
We're not at
Cheese.
Chuck E.
There's
Cheese.
nothing wrong, and there's nothing wrong with Chuck E. Cheese.
I worked at Chuck E. Cheese, but yeah, no, we had two guys that wouldn't go out drinking.
Ted worked at Shakey's.
Yeah, so we got sponsored by every
Remember
year.
Shakey's?
Yeah, I remember Shakey's. That was great. Every year we got sponsored, and they would give us the money that it cost to get on. So we
Yeah,
never
of
paid.
course, yeah.
Right. So we had two guys that never came to the bar. And
So
we're
they
like,
didn't
"Hey, man,"
spend the money. They didn't kick back.
They
yeah.
didn't kick back.
Yeah.
Right. And we're always like in doing it. So finally, I was like, let's just kick them off. And I remember one of the guys goes, "Oh, thank God, I hate those fuckers."
Oh,
and
man.
it's just like I was like, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I hate those guys." He goes, "They don't drink during games. They don't drink after the games." He goes, "And they suck."
What are they here for?
Yeah, and so we just because we never kicked anybody off. People just kind of moved and left, and they kind of got replaced in a
Yeah.
weird kind of passive way.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are the first two guys that at the end of the year we did a thing. It's like, "You guys coming to the bar?" He's like, "No." And then one guy goes, I remember he just walks up, he goes, "You know what? We all decided you're off the team for next year. All right, we'll see you later." And that was like when the season ends in October.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then they came back we had some practices
Yeah.
and stuff. And I remember this guy. I remember what he said. He woke up. He goes, "Why are you here? Are you here to watch us practice?"
Yeah.
And both the guys are like, "No, we're on the team." He goes, "No, I pretty much made that clear, man. You're not on the team anymore." I was like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
That's like the
Somebody made an
number-
executive decision.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah,
That was
well, it wasn't about the
cold-blooded.
yeah, but it's like kind of like if you don't fit in the corporate culture, it's the same concept even with a softball team. Like if you get like somebody who's just completely, the opposite of like your, who doesn't fit in.
Fun,
Fun,
good.
yeah,
enjoyable.
yeah. Now, on the other hand, if they were like rock star world class players, then
You're all good, guys. You don't have to come to the bar.
Exactly.
I'll drink for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if they're like not better than you, then they're out.
Yeah. Well, you know what? That was the thing. They were not good enough to be non-drinkers and
Exactly.
non-participators.
Yeah.
So, I get that. All right. Teddy, we got to do your tip.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to do some stuff here because we got to get rolling. I have multiple sponsors for today.
What the hell was that?
Yeah.
You all right?
Multiple sponsors. Yeah.
How's that work?
Well, we got a sponsor for Teddy's thing and we got a sponsor for your thing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Big
I
time.
have to admit, your thing just started and it was a little bit harder to sell, but I did get it. Okay. A message from the American Board of Tourism. Are you looking for a new place to visit this year? Sick of amusement parks, beaches, and beautiful scenery? Why not try Shreveport, Louisiana? Did you know Shreveport, Louisiana has important products like petroleum, natural gas, chemicals, and some of the best dirt in the Shreveport area? Love history? You can check out the Spring Street Historical Museum. You can learn about the yellow fever epidemics of 1873, 1899, 1904, and the other 11 years yellow fever decimated the resilient people of Shreveport. Or you can wander through the R.W. Norton Art Gallery. The new addition creates over 150 square feet of the greatest art Shreveport has to offer. Want to have some fun, but not too much fun? Try Splash Kingdom Oasis. It's the only amusement park that glorifies our Lord and Savior, God. And starting this year, non-believers and homosexuals are welcome every third Tuesday from 6 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. And don't worry, all of the slides only go up towards heaven, where non-believers and homosexuals will not be allowed. And don't be worried. This year, we are proud to announce that Shreveport is no longer the most likely place in America to be raped and murdered. And carjackings and armed robberies are down almost 2%. So this year, when you're looking for some place new to visit and you can't go anywhere nice, try Shreveport, Louisiana. It'll make home look so much better. Yeah.
That could describe a lot of places.
Yeah. So the American Board of,
Cayenne pepper.
yeah. So the American Board of Tourism has kind of they've got a whole thing for us. Yeah. So it's pretty cool. So they've got I guess their deal is they kind of go for the out of the way sort of places, and they're kind of trying to promote those places that people wouldn't normally ever want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
So
gotta
I'm kind of excited about that.
gotta protect the tourist industry, though. You gotta protect the tourists. If you want to invite tourists, you can't have a high crime rate.
Yeah. Well, they're no longer.
Yeah.
They're no longer. I guess for a while, for the last couple of years, not this year, but the last couple of years, it was the most likely place for you to be raped and murdered in America.
Wow.
So it's like a 2-for-1 deal.
All right.
Yeah,
Which is
but not anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Not anymore.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I think they're like third.
All right.
I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. All right, Mark, are you ready for
Ted,
the
we
song?
got a treat for you, man.
I bet you do.
Yep.
Like a doggy treat?
You ready?
Yeah.
Ted is awake, and so we begin, foolishly laying his thoughts on the table, tipping again. Ted's thoughts are a flame, burning within. Now and then the world can hear him tipping again.
Wherever Ted go, whatever Ted do, you know those reckless tips of his are following you.
Ted's tipping for you, whatever you do. 'Cause Teddy, you've told so many things I know that aren't true. No matter the stakes, Teddy will tip it for you. Our Ted is awake, and so we begin, foolishly laying his thoughts on the table, tipping again. Our Ted's not lame, thoughts are hot like a flame. Now and then the world can hear him tipping again.
Wow, that was good. That was good.
Oh, man.
Hey, hey,
Look, I am telling
Mic drop.
I am telling the truth as far as you
Damn
know.
it, you dropped the mic. You
Mark, I speak the truth as far as you know.
that is
No, that's not
that
true.
is a parody of "Stumbling In" by Susie Quattro.
Yeah, I wondered
and
who that
Chris
was.
Norman.
Never heard it. When Mark sent this to me and I listened to it,
I-
I'm just like, this is the greatest thing I have ever heard.
Man, Matt told me this, and I didn't know. It's from an album titled "Licorice Pizza,"
That's a movie.
and it's a movie. But this song predates that by a long time.
Oh, it
But the
does.
movie happens to take place during that era in the 70s.
Yeah. When the worst music of all time was around.
No, you're out of your mind, dude. That's
Some of the worst music of all time was around.
not in my opinion.
Okay. Well, your opinion doesn't matter. Sorry. All right. Ted, are you ready for your tip?
Yes.
It's good to be the king.
It's good to be the king. All right. Ted's tip. I hope this is in your wheelhouse, Ted. I need to suck up to my boss.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Unfortunately.
The last two guys who were promoted at my job were complete ass kissers. Here's the info. My boss is single, 42 years old. He likes to play tennis and hike. He drives a hybrid, listens to Coldplay, Nickelback, and Green Day. I want this promotion. You ready? With an exclamation point. I will do anything. Ted,
Okay.
without turning this guy into without turning him into a prostitute,
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
how is this guy going to get his promotion?
Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of jobs out there where, we talked about this expression before, where somebody gets promoted to their level of incompetence, which means that they were in the right place at the right time, or they knew somebody. They're not necessarily the most talented person for the job, but they got the job, and unfortunately, their
You know what we
job.
call that? The Real 3 Idiots podcast.
Unfortunately, this person is kind of a roadblock in your way, and you're kind of at their whim. But you could say that about a lot of people, unfortunately, that that don't have the checks and balances at whatever company they're working for. So if you got to kiss a little ass, I mean, there's obviously subtle ways to do it. Sounds like you already know a lot about your boss. You obviously know his hot. I don't know if you like Googled him on social media.
Did you just call him hot?
No, I'm just saying I don't know if you. It sounds like you know a lot about your boss already. So as long as you Googled him on social media, so obviously
It's his boss. He's in the room with him. He listens to him and talk.
Yeah.
I know about you and Mark. Mark likes flowers and you wear red shoes all the time. I listen, Ted.
So anyway, here's what you could do. I mean, let's just assume you got all this information directly from your boss in the course of normal conversation. I guess you could do like a Google search or Spakia search, or if you're really motivated, you could even pay to do like what's called it's called like a comprehensive intelligence report, which means
Invasion of privacy?
sort of like that. Yeah. So basically, you find out what you kind of do a deep dive into your boss's social media that you might not necessarily have access to. Like for example, like with Facebook, I think someone has to basically allow you to be their friend or something. So let's just say his social media profiles are blocked. You could pay like a service, just say a couple $100 to do a social media dive to see what he really likes. In addition to what you already know.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that if someone blocks their social media, someone else
From the public.
Right, but you can pay someone to break in and get that?
I'm not break in, but just I think there's ways to get access to at least not the whole thing, but like more information. So you'll have more information available to you for a small amount of money. I know that's a fact. I know there's services that do that. I'm not familiar with them.
I did not know you could do that.
Yeah, so I mean, so if you want, so you're basically doing you're doing some opposition research. Just think of it as like opposition research. You're getting some info on your boss that, other than what he's telling you, You're going to find out some additional stuff. And and then, in terms of just, flattery, obviously being nice to them, even if you don't want to be.
Ted, come on. That's a no-brainer,
Maybe
man.
finding
This guy
out,
needs some...
finding out his birthday. But here's the thing, too.
His birthday?
Here's the thing, too. People in general. Okay, so listen.
I got you. Sir, I don't know. I know Bobby got you a cake. And that guy got you a tie, but I got you 4 brand new tires. For your Honda CRV hybrid.
Good
I noticed
year.
you had that. Yeah.
So anyway, was there a child seat in the back of that Hyundai?
Sir, it's going to be a good year in more than one way.
HR says you're having a kid, even though you're not married. I found that out. Yeah.
So anyway, people who in general crave attention and flattery. We all want attention and flattery. I get it, but people who really go out of their way for it in general. Probably have
you mean like
smaller,
like 3 guys in their 50s who have a podcast,
exactly,
that kind of guy,
screaming midlife crisis. So probably maybe a little bit of a small ego, maybe a fragile ego, a very delicate person, even though they try to portray a position of strength, to the public, but deep down, they're always looking for validation. So the good news is people like that are sort of easily manipulated if you know how to push their buttons. So what you're going to do is you're going to engage, like I said, if you could get some additional information other than what you already know at the company level, assuming you gain all that information just by general chit chat. Yeah. Armed with that additional information, just go on a campaign where, you go out of your way to, butter up your boss. Always, make sure to say hi. Like, just the general stuff, right? What does ass kissing entail? Like a lot of flattery.
Could I take it a step further?
Sure.
Because I don't think you're going to.
Okay.
What if you hire a very attractive woman? To go ahead and pretend that she likes him for like a long period of time, like it's going to cost you a couple $1,000, like $5,000-$10,000.
Oh,
right?
I got a better one. Yeah,
you
but
get
go
a
ahead,
woman
yeah.
to seduce this guy.
Yeah.
Find out everything. Right now, you've got 2 choices.
So it's like kind of Mata Hari, the spy.
Right. You've got 2 choices. She's either going to A, find out all that stuff, or B, she can say, "Oh, I'm not into you," blah blah blah, or "I've got all this stuff," and now you've got some blackmail on this guy.
Well, that's a good one too. But the other one too is like, remember the movie The Big Lebowski? You could hire somebody, like even a couple of your friends, find out like if the guy goes to the bar, like he's gonna get mugged, like they're gonna pretend to mug him, and then you come to his rescue.
Wait, in The Big Lebowski, didn't that guy kick the shit out of everybody?
That's the other one. I'm sorry, not The Big Lebowski. The Kingpin.
Yeah,
the Woody Harrelson character, he owes his landlady the money, so he hires like his buddy to like pretend like he's mugging her, and then he rescues her.
Yeah.
Then he has to bang her, of course, unfortunately. Yeah, that's extreme. That's extreme.
So
course.
you're saying at the very end, if worse comes to worse, he just bangs his boss and gets what he wants.
Yeah. So you're
turning him into a prostitute.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Obviously, it's cheaper to just do the social media mining search for maybe say $200 to $500
less emotional scars
versus hire. Because when you hire a person, it's like hiring a hitman, right? Something can go wrong. They're going to fess up, and then you're going to get found out. It's kind of like the same concept. You're not getting as much trouble. But the point is, let's say you hire somebody to do something, and it doesn't work out, and then that person somehow gets back to your boss, so it could backfire on you spectacularly.
So what should he do?
Yeah, so just the general stuff, like do the social media mining search to find out some additional information that you might not be privy to, and use that information to your advantage in terms of maybe buy him a gift for his birthday. Obviously, unlimited flattery in the office, of course. How you're doing a good job.
What if he can't do it? What's plan B?
Volunteering. Okay, plan B. Oh, well, I like
volunteering. What? Okay.
This is
I'm
where
saying
it gets good.
volunteering for like maybe like your boss has a task that he doesn't like doing. So bosses always like to delegate stuff. So just find out what your boss doesn't like doing, and just say, "I'll do that task for you." And
Even
you can
preempt it.
Yeah, preemptively, and take credit, and he can take credit for it, which a lot of bosses do, right? A lot of shitty bosses, they delegate their work that they're supposed to be doing to their subordinates, and then they take credit for it. So that's actually pretty common.
You just
in the industry.
So you do his dirty work, and then you just eat it when he says he did it.
Yeah, and then
I like that.
And then here's the thing. And then if it goes bad on you, if he basically doesn't give you what you want in terms of promotion, well then then you might have to go to Plan B, which is called scorched earth, which is that way you might have to
kill.
Unfortunately, there might have
boss.
to be some allegations of harassment, reports to HR, and just the appearance of impropriety on his part. Where unfortunately, it's kind of like I said, hey, if you're a child molester, you might not be a child molester, but you know what? Someone's going to think you're a child molester.
Ted just turned right on red down Crazy Town Lane.
He turned left on red.
Yeah, and he heading toward Crazy Town right now.
Okay, so if all of the regular stuff doesn't work, literally accuse him of child molestation.
No, not a child molestation, but I'm just saying, like, you could obviously create the hint of impropriety.
That's what he said.
No, I didn't say. I'm just using that was an extreme
Ted,
example.
Ted,
I didn't
Ted.
say accuse him of that. I didn't say accuse him of that. I'm just saying that.
I think you implied
it could be something
You
work.
should plant cocaine
No, it could be
in his car.
no something work. Something work. Well, you can put a banana in the tailpipe. I can tell you how to do that. So,
You know what? I'm not going to fall for the banana
Put a
tailpipe.
car seat full of cocaine in his car.
You know what? Just put a car seat in his car and call HR, and then be like, "Oh, you're having a kid? We're not going to promote you anymore." He's like, "No, I'm not having a kid." And the first thing they'll say is, "Why do you have a car seat in your car?"
no, or just
Can you explain that, sir?
or something simple.
But make sure you take your kid out of it first.
Something as simple as like you promise you're going to perform this big project by a certain deadline, and then you don't do it, and then you just blame him for it. So like he looks bad in front of his bosses. And then you can kind of because here's what people there's fear. Here's the two most prominent human traits: fear and greed. So if his boss feared him, listen,
Where's sex?
if his boss feared,
Where is sex and drugs?
well, I mean, maybe not this company, but like I'm saying,
Traits.
if his boss
Not
feared
habits.
him,
At this company, the Real Three Idiots Company Limited, sex and drugs.
if
Our
your
traits,
if his
our
boss feared,
traits we highly prize.
yeah. So here's the thing. Let's just say, okay, the reason people get fired so easily is because they're easily replaced, right? Because there's no repercussions, right? You could fire somebody, you can treat them badly because you're not going to get punished for that. But if there was something that's going to come back to you where, it's going to hurt you more, and so people fear, if you're fearful of somebody, even though you're subordinate, if they could do something to you, even if he just perceives that he could do something to him, not physically, of course, but just like
Emotionally,
professional wise, just do something. I mean, obviously, if the flattery part doesn't work, or let's just say he does everything right, and his boss, kind of like the movie Horrible Bosses, where he does everything his boss wants, and then in the end he fucks him anyway, he gives the other guy the promotion, and he.
then you kill him.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's.
Don't
Because
hire
we-
a hitman to do it. Do it
Because
yourself.
you're talking to an undercover cop, of course,
Yeah, do it yourself. Okay. No, you know what? I like that, Teddy.
Yeah,
I
but
like
but I would recommend, just to keep it simple, maybe do the social media mining search for,
got
a
it.
couple $100 and get some opposition research, and just tell him what he wants to hear.
Okay. Would camping out by his house and like kind of watching what he does at home, would that work? Would that be one of the things you could do?
That's
free.
I'm not I'm not opposed to reconnaissance. If you need to do a little reconnaissance to see what
just
the trend
following
is.
him
Yeah.
for a couple weeks and just
See
kind of seeing where he goes.
See what bar he goes to. Maybe the guy goes to a bar. Sounds like he drinks alone a lot. So maybe he's probably
This
one of those
is
guys.
like a scene from Horrible Bosses.
Yeah. He's a horrible boss.
so just-
he's just a more passive aggressive version of it. Yeah, he's a
So,
horrible.
I
boss.
didn't mention his name was Nick. So Nick, just watch Horrible Bosses 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do all that stuff.
Yeah. See how you
Yeah.
get. See how he
It'll
gets
work
back
like
at
a charm. Yeah. Do the stuff that works. Don't do the stuff that doesn't work. All right.
Just lost another listener.
Or did we
what?
gain-
He's gonna get a promotion out of this, man.
I want to hear back from this gentleman's name is Nick.
Nick.
Yeah, I
Wouldn't
want
it
to
be
hear
great
back.
if his boss was a listener?
Oh my god.
Well, that's,
Nick, you little fuck.
Nick, that's not your real name, obviously. So
Yeah, I think it is. I mean,
Okay.
that's what he sent.
Oh.
I mean, why wouldn't? I mean, it's not like he didn't put where he's from or
It
his
was
age
Nick
or
from
anything.
AOL.com.
AOL.com.
iCloud.net.
There you go. Okay, awesome. So I told you guys that we were going to do some listener questions, stuff that people have been sending
I
in
forgot about this.
that they want to know about.
You've just been reminded.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, so
Breathe.
are you guys ready to
Well,
answer some listener questions?
I guess we have no choice. We are now.
Well,
Wait,
I mean,
are
we can
these
always do other
personal
things.
questions about us?
no.
I mean, some of them are personal.
Okay.
I mean, some of them are just very vague. All right, so the first guy wants to know, Ted, how big is your... No, I'm just kidding. No.
Ego.
not
Ego.
very.
One of the questions that they have is, he says, Matt talks a lot of shit. Who's the better athlete out of the three of you?
Well, it depends how you define athleticism. Because I mean, some people do.
easily defined,
that's
Ted.
No, it's not. There's
I mean, there's hand-eye coordination.
No.
There's speed. There's quickness.
Who's tall? Who's the
there's-
tallest out of the three of you? Well, it depends on how you define tall.
nobody defines athletic ability differently.
Yeah. Okay,
It's
Ted.
cut and dry.
Ted, this is the question. What would you say if you had to say who's the better athlete out of the three of us?
Oh, I'd probably say Matt is. According
Oh,
to him.
really?
According to him. According to him.
I disagree with that.
Mark's
So-
probably number two.
Mark, what would
I don't play sports, so I don't know anything about anything.
you
so.
do play sports?
what?
You just do it so badly that it's kind of sad. Yeah. No, Mark, go ahead. I mean,
that's
it's a
fine.
question for all of us.
Yeah, well, I would consider myself the best athlete out of the three of us. But-
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you this:
possible.
On your 7th grade basketball team, were you the leading scorer and rebounder?
Did you throw 4 touchdowns in
Mark?
high school like Al Bundy?
See, that's what I was worried about, that these questions would be something that we would.
Oh, contentious, like we're going to fight now?
Well, I mean, it's subjective because, like I said, I mean, some people are better at certain sports than others. So, I mean, like, what if you were a good badminton player, or lacrosse, or squash, or
I got a great badminton story.
oh,
Okay,
never
so
badminton.
we're in college, and when you get an intramural championship T-shirt. Okay, so you get a T-shirt that says intramural champion of whatever sport you win.
Yeah.
So the guys who won flag football, or basketball, or all that kind of stuff, you got a T-shirt. Well, my roommate and I had, at this point, I think we were seniors, and we had never won anything. We'd never won. We've gotten close on a bunch of different things, and there's different levels and everything. So him and I decided, what we'll do is they have guys badminton. So we're athletic. We'll go ahead, and we're going to kick the shit out of everybody playing badminton.
Except the Taiwanese.
Except, oh, you got it, my friend. Except the two Asian guys that happened to go to Eastern Illinois back in the 80s, right? And happened to be on their high school team.
That's a big sport.
Right?
Yeah. It's an Olympic sport.
So
It's an Olympic sport, yeah.
So we blow through everybody. We physically dominate everyone. Yeah.
And then you hit a buzzsaw.
In a championship game, we ran into these two guys, and I will tell you right now, that shuttlecock actually hit me more times than I hit it. They actually just hit us.
Right through, yeah.
Right,
It's almost like it's going through your racket.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They just do whatever, and it would just hit me in the chest. Then it would hit my roommate right in the head.
Yeah.
And then I'm just like, okay, we serve, hit it back once, and all of a sudden be like, hit you in the leg. And you're just like, how are we not even making contact with this thing? How are these guys like hitting us with every single shot? They destroyed us.
Well, the good news is at least you suffered a quick, painless death that you didn't even have time to be embarrassed, so that was good.
Oh no, Ted. It took one day. I think there were like, I don't know, 8 teams or 10 teams, right? And we just happened to be on different.
Yeah.
And we're just blowing through this thing, and we're just like, oh man, this is gonna be the greatest. Yeah. This is it, man. I'm like, I think I said this thing. I looked at him, I go like this. I go, you know what? And he goes, we got a T-shirt. I go, we got a T-shirt, man.
Oh, I was just going to ask you that. Is that did you get? What do you get?
No,
second?
we lost. You don't get a T-shirt for losing.
Well,
what
that's what I was
do you get
going
for
to ask you.
losing?
I mean,
Could you
yeah.
just could you
It
just
says
buy the
intramural
could you
champion.
just buy the
I know.
T-shirt online?
No, you know what I had to do?
No
I-
T-shirt for you.
No, I worked at the gym, and I ended up having to.
It's like
and
no
I am
soup.
not proud
no,
of
no
this.
soup for you. No T-shirt
I
for you.
stole.
That's right.
I stole a T-shirt, like one of my last days there, an intramural championship T-shirt. Now, here's the funniest part. I literally had it for one day, and it was gone. I lost it. I don't know what happened
it's
to it.
very- yeah,
it
someone
was
stole
gone.
it
because you didn't earn
I
it.
never even got to wear it.
Because you didn't earn it.
I never even got to wear it. I had it, and I'm like, man, I'm taking this home. This is gonna be great. I'm gonna walk around all my friends back at home, and they're gonna say, "You're an intramural champion," and I'm gonna lie to them, and I'm gonna tell them wrestling. I did heavyweight wrestling. Yeah, at 140 pounds in college. Yep, I won wrestling. And the T-shirt never made it home. It never made it back to Chicago.
So the badminton, is it like tennis? It's like 3 sets, or how does that? Or is it like in like the tennis?
I think we
thing?
played 2. I think it was best out of 3 to like 15 or 21.
I think it's
And
21.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if we scored. I know we only played 2 games. I honestly
You didn't make
don't
it the
know.
third. You didn't make it the third game.
Oh,
We always played the scoring like volleyball scoring.
Yeah, 20. I think it was. We didn't 21-2, 21-1.
Yeah.
I think we might have scored 2 points in both
They
games.
probably look pretty harmless when you're someone on the other side. Now you're probably thinking,
They were. Ted. They were.
really
they were
harmless.
exactly what you think they were. Tiny little guys.
until they started.
Hey, you know what happened? And then he's like, you know what we should do? Ping pong.
Oh yeah,
You're going to face the same 2 guys.
So I told you a story about my nephew, right? My
so good.
nephew, who's a great athlete,
I love
and,
ping
and
pong.
one of the guys he played high school baseball
Oh,
with.
I want to play ping pong. Sometime,
Played
by the
ping
way.
pong.
I
They
love
played in the
pong.
ping pong
I love
championship in
ping
high
pong.
school.
Yeah.
They
Ted, do you
got
like ping
they got
pong?
murdered. Yeah, they got murdered the same way we did. I was there. I want to go
I have
watch that.
my friend Jeff
Yeah.
is a really good ping pong player. He's got a table in his basement, and he rarely plays. He claims, and I know it's true because we held him to this, he has not. He can't recall the last time he lost at ping pong. He said, "I think I lost sometime like my sophomore year in high school to some kid."
Well, that's all right. Ted can't remember the last time he lost at golf.
No, he hasn't. He's literally like a savant. He's like incredible.
Yeah.
I like watching ping pong on YouTube. To be honest with you, like the Chinese versus Taiwanese in the Olympics. Those
guys are amazing.
Yeah, they're
dude.
standing like 20 feet
Hey,
behind the
anybody
table
who
and they're hitting
says
stuff.
anybody who says they're not athletes are
Yeah.
out of their fucking
Oh, they're training.
minds.
They're training full time. Yeah,
They're in
full-time job.
great shape. Do you
Yeah.
see some of those moves that they do?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
They're
that's
doing
insane.
Behind their back. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're switching
the
hands.
flexibility
yeah.
they have and the stamina
Yeah.
they have.
Yeah,
to
dude,
get through those rounds.
Yeah, they're not messing around.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
That is one of the cool things. Like, I know the Olympics is coming up, and I'm trying to get an Olympics expert on so we
Yeah.
can talk a little Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the only things that I really enjoy watching is the ping pong. It's so insane.
I like Olympic weightlifting too.
What?
So when you think
Well, I like
when you
weightlifting
see
too.
108
Wait, is
pounds,
this the Winter Olympics coming up?
no, Summer Olympics.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Why would
I
we
be
be going in the summer?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have
It's
ping pong.
2024. There's some Olympics.
They wouldn't have ping pong in the Winter Olympics. I think it's all
I
like
know,
outdoor
that's what I'm
sports.
saying. We're
Yeah.
going in the winter. When is the next Winter Olympics?
I think it's in France in the summer or something, or Spain in the summer.
The Winter Olympics?
I don't
No,
know.
I think summer, right? I don't know.
I don't know.
What was the last one? Who gives a shit? The Olympics are so fucking stupid.
Yeah, yeah.
It's just such a useless concept. I don't even understand why it still exists. All right, we got to move on. All right, let's see. Mark and Ted, when are you guys going to have family members on the show?
What?
Well, I've had. Let's see.
We're in your house.
My
It's like
sister, my
they stumbled
brother-in-law,
down
my
here.
son.
You live here.
Yeah. I have anybody
Oh,
from my
okay, but-
family on this show. They don't even know I'm doing this show.
Yeah.
Where do you go every Tuesday? What do you? You know what?
I got to
go
go
to a
take care of
crack
that
house.
thing. I got to take care of that thing.
Instead of saying I'm going to a podcast, I say I'm going to an opium den. I'm going.
That's great. So this show is lower than an opium den. Do they even have opium dens? Is opium a thing?
I think in China back in the 1800s it was.
Well,
Like
not in
16th
Cook
century.
County, Lake County. It is.
Oh, okay.
Opium den.
So the answer to that is you're never gonna. You guys will never have a family member on.
No.
Yeah, that probably.
Why are you saying it like that?
It's a separation.
Who am I going to have on?
You got two sons.
No, they're not coming on this show.
Why not?
There's only room for one idiot in the family.
It's not in my family.
Right.
I might be judged very harshly.
Okay. Ted, do you ever get to pick guests?
Actually, no one's ever asked me to pick a guest, to be quite honest with you. But as of right now, no, I don't pick guests because no one's ever asked me to. But if they did,
Well, no one's asked me to, and I've gotten guests on the show.
okay. Well, I mean, I could do a little
That's
research.
true.
You, know,
You
I could
should. I
look
mean, I
around-
read the
could look
paper. We
around.
got Brian Buckman in here from.
Yeah.
I got Mel from
And
Mel's
Elizabeth.
Barbecue. Elizabeth.
Oh, she's awesome. Yeah.
Hopefully, Bibic will come on.
Yep.
Yeah, I could probably find somebody.
Okay. So that's the challenge then. So
Okay.
you're gonna find a guest to be on the show.
Somebody.
Okay.
Yeah, so I've never even tried, so that's interesting because I know
Get that trucker guy on.
when you when you trucker guy.
That's not Ted's guy.
Oh,
When you reach out to like kind of semi-famous people like you do, so like you reach out to people who are just not like they're not household names, but they've appeared on major media platforms. That's pretty cool. So I'm just going straight to the top. I'm going to Kanye West. I'm going to
oh my God.
I'm going to all the celebrities. Yeah, will we get turned down? Of course, but it's still fun to do it. I mean, you know what my sales pitch will be?
But Ted,
What else you got going on?
but you need.
What else you got
I
going
think
on?
this person was asking like a person who's going to be on. Could you get Kanye?
Batman. It's going to get Batman on.
Christian-
That's going to
Christian-
go into character.
I want to get Christian Bale on so we can scream at us like a pine.
That'd be great.
When he loses the
question.
when he
That's the
loses-
worst question ever.
No, because he talks like he's from America, but then when he gets excited and when he loses composure, then his Australian accent kicks in and he sounds
Oh, he gets-
all
yeah, he gets super angry.
Gets all oaky. Yeah.
All right. So Ted, the challenge for you then is you're going to get a guest.
Okay, yeah, that's interesting.
All you have to do is recommend somebody, and Matt goes after him. You have to
No,
do no work
but-
to say,
no, but
Matt,
that
get
means-
this guy on.
No, that means I have to get the guest, right? Like if you
No,
say get a
no,
guest,
no.
That's just
I've
the lead.
never gotten a guest on. I've said, Matt, call this guy. Or we
That's
should
just
have
the-
this guy
That's
on.
just the lead.
Yeah, but it's your
I mean,
idea.
It's easier
It's
for
your
me
idea.
to schedule.
They got to
Yeah.
hear from me,
Yeah,
so.
but no.
Well, no, you can
your
just
idea,
give me an idea.
Like, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
You make
yeah.
a suggestion to Matt, and he
Yeah.
that's what he gets paid the big
All right,
bucks
I'll
for.
do some research.
Huge dollars right
Oh,
here.
wow, okay.
Yeah, I actually pay myself in
Mucho
large checks,
dinero.
like overly large,
Like the lottery checks that are
Yep.
big like this, like the
Yep.
20 by 20 cardboard checks that you can't actually cash at the bank.
And it just says idiot on it. Yeah. Then I go and cash it.
Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes checks that they
They
show.
know him at the bank.
All right. So here we go. Have you guys done a road trip to any of the places of the guests that you've had on?
No, we have not.
Have you ever passed any of them up? Have you ever stopped in like personally?
Oh yeah, just like Mel's Barbecue, obviously. Yeah, so I mean just locally.
We have, yeah.
but not like
Wall Mel's, local places.
yeah, but not out of state.
But we haven't.
Not
So
a
maybe instead of going to a football game, because we always talk about going to football games, maybe instead of going to a football game and playing golf, maybe we take a trip to one of the places and go visit them.
Yeah.
Ooh,
do we bring
Iceland, the Penis Museum.
do we bring the equipment with and
my God,
do we
that'd be
broadcast from
so
do we
awesome.
broadcast
That's
from
where I
there?
wanna go.
Do we broadcast from there, or is it
Well,
too
we
much
can just
to
talk about what we
Yeah.
did there.
Sure,
I mean, I could record shit on my phone.
that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to take all this stuff.
No, that's too
anywhere.
much. Yeah, you
That-
won't.
those live shows were so hard to
Yeah.
do. Oh my God.
Yeah, they were.
it
They
was-
were very labor intensive.
Oh, you know what would be a good place to visit? The Kiss Museum in Vegas.
Oh yeah, the lead from the.
Vegas, baby.
Mhm.
Whoa, That would be
We actually
fun.
said we were going to go, and
I
she
wanna
was
go-
going to hook us up. Remember, she
Yeah.
told us.
Yeah.
I want to go to Satan Con. That's what I want to do.
we missed that. That was
Yeah, Satan Con.
I think that was
Damn
last
it.
month. That was in August.
Oh man, you know what? We got to get. You know what?
Was it
hold
called
on,
Satan
hold on,
Con?
hold on.
Yeah,
I think it
it's called
was
Satan
Hold
Con.
on.
Yeah, like Comic Con.
Shalise and Dex. How was? I'm just writing it down.
Yeah.
But I'm saying it out loud because I'm an idiot.
Satanist.
How was Satan Con? All right, so I will get to them, and maybe we'll get a little.
Sorry,
update.
we missed you. We couldn't find you.
Sorry, I didn't go. It was in Boston, right? That's what he said.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said
it was
yeah.
Boston. Yep.
You know what? I know people go to Boston, but I have no actual urge to go to the East Coast at all.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, it's
either,
kind of
but I
difficult
know
to get there. I
should.
mean, it's really, there's no easy way to get there. I mean,
No, they have
it's
airplanes
really nice.
that go there now.
Oh, yeah, there are. Okay, wow.
Oh, so you could wait. You can fly
You
there?
fly in.
Okay,
Oh,
but
East Coast is
cars
nice.
don't get there either.
I
right?
think you got to take one of those planes that land in water because they're on the
They're on the coast.
They're on the Pacific
Yeah.
Ocean. You know,
the Atlantic,
They're on the
the Atlantic or Pacific,
whatever it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Pacific Ocean.
Yeah,
I know.
it was so funny. I
know.
listen. I can't stop.
I think
doing
you have to
that.
land in Lake Mead and then take a train to New York.
Isn't that Lake Mead in Las Vegas?
I don't know
or
where it's
Nevada?
at.
Lake,
I-
Mead,
Lake Tahoe, I mean.
Lake Tahoe and Lake Mead is in
Lake
Las
Tahoe.
Vegas.
Oh man, we are gonna get so many. Oh,
I'm
this.
just throwing shit out there to piss people off.
Oh man. Okay. Do you guys not really talk about what's on the show beforehand?
Actually, I don't. I mean, I get. You
Ted,
know,
we do. You just
Ted,
don't
you
listen.
don't need to answer this because this isn't for you.
Oh, this is for me. It's for you.
No.
Okay, yeah.
So actually, we do talk about it. We do discuss guests,
Yeah.
possible topics, and some bits.
You know, very superficial, whimsical,
Yeah. There's no planning.
general framework way.
Everything is ultimately scripted by Matt,
He's telling
Yeah,
us exactly what to
scripted.
say.
Yep.
and Ted never, ever retains anything we talk about days in advance. So if we talk about it on Sunday, by Tuesday, he will come to the table and ask if there's a guest.
Yeah, like he did
When
last
there's
week.
no way he could not know that there is a guest.
Yeah.
It is
Actually,
it's
today-
brazen.
today I
it's
looked-
brazen. It's
Braising or brazen?
brazen.
Brazen.
Because
brazen
braising
brand.
means you're cooking some meat.
No, like yeah.
Well, Ted,
brazen.
we're cooking meat with you. Yeah. So Ted, who's our guest on
Did I say
September 12th?
blazing?
Just out of curiosity.
Robert Walters from the American Independent Party in California.
Okay. $10. Listen, everybody, and this is no joke because people ask me, does Ted really not know this stuff? There's no way if we don't mention this again on September 12th in 2 weeks. When Ted comes in, I'll start this thing up and I'll be like, Ted, we got a guest, and he'll be like, I don't know, man, maybe. Who? Can you tell us what it's about? Yeah. That's
but
what
to
she'll
answer
say.
the question, we do kind of talk about it, but
Not really.
No, like who's coming on and stuff, but there's nothing like.
But aren't we?
That's why we're idiots. That's
but
why
I-
I say shit that.
But aren't we encouraged to you kind of do the show when it starts and not talk about too much in advance?
Right.
To-
I mean, that's
so, yeah.
that's kind of the thing.
So these are
right?
mixed messages. These are
But
mixed
it's
messages we're getting.
it's by default because he doesn't know how to edit. There's nobody producing the show.
I'm kind of
There's
doing
no-
that. I turn the wait. I do
hit
the
start,
off and
you hit
on.
record and all, and
Yeah, that's okay. I don't see you doing it.
So you don't edit. I don't know how to
I
do.
can walk
you
over
wanna
and hit
switch
the
seats?
button.
I don't know
You
how to
switch
do.
seats?
I don't know how to do research, and I don't know what you don't know how to do.
Ted,
a
you know
lot.
how to do research. You just can't remember. Your short, your short and long term and midterm memory don't exist.
What am I, Bruce Willis?
Yes, yes, you are the Bruce Willis of the three idiots. There is no doubt about it.
Ouch.
Oh, here's a good
Ouch.
one.
Too soon, Ted. Too soon.
Is he dead?
No, he may as well be.
No, but he's got that
no, he gone.
horrible
Yeah,
disease.
he's got frontal lobe dementia. He's
What frontal lobe dementia?
yeah, which means he's toast. He's toast, unfortunately. Yeah,
So his brain doesn't work anymore.
yeah he doesn't know. He doesn't know
Well,
where he's at. So yeah.
Okay,
it's
all right.
unfortunate.
I love
Here,
that guy.
here you go. When are you guys going to do video?
We were just talking about that. YouTube. I'm ready for that. I mean, I'm going to be wearing a paper bag on my head like when the Saints lost 16 games in a row, or the
unknown
when
comic?
The Detroit when the
the
Detroit
Browns.
Lions.
No, it was the Browns.
Yeah.
No, remember the Detroit Lions were 0-16.
Oh, the Aints. Yeah, the Saints.
Yeah, that was just recently though.
Yeah, but the Saints. Yeah, the Saints fans.
yeah, back in the
Yeah.
80s or
We're
something like
wearing
that.
those.
Yeah.
Wasn't
all the
the
time.
Browns the first ones that did that?
No, I think it was the Saints.
Saints, yeah.
I'm almost
they
sure
were
it
in the
was
paper
Saints,
bag,
yeah.
yeah.
So what are we saying, Ted? You're up for video.
I'm up for video.
Mark, are you up for video?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. So okay, so we I
It's
mean,
a hard no.
It's a hard no. So we
Hard
could
pass.
we could do. You could just Mark could just be that disembodied voice.
He'll be off camera.
Yeah.
I got a better idea, actually.
Really?
I think we should. Well, I'll put it out there, and if there's a listener that can do this for us,
Pantsless audio.
Did you ever see the show Crank Yankers? We talked about it on the show before.
What do you say?
Oh,
Yank,
yeah.
Yank Crankers? What?
Crank Yankers.
Crank
Yank-
Yankers.
So
Yank-
it's
a puppet show.
so you get a celebrity that makes a phone call and they crank somebody. They prank somebody.
Prank somebody.
They prank
It's
somebody.
like Impractical Jokers,
and then they
right?
record the whole. No,
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 or
It's
that's
completely different.
no,
than
let me
that.
finish. I'll tell you what it is. So they make a prank phone call, and the entire phone call is recorded, and I'm sure they make like 10 or 20 of them, and then they pick the right one, and then later somebody puts puppets to the dialogue.
Oh,
That's what we should do.
I've never seen that one.
We should record a show and then have somebody animate post-production.
It sounds
So
expensive.
you can listen to the show and then you can watch the show, but it's not us. It's like caricatures.
So we're gonna hire a professional puppeteer. That's outside our
Wait. You're saying that would be better than just
watching us live, yes.
watching us live.
How about a
Way
sock
better.
puppet? A sock
You have
puppet.
no idea what I'm talking about, do
A
you?
crusty sock
Did you-
puppet.
It
have
was
ever watched
literally
Crank
sock
Yankers?
puppets. No, he never said. No.
Okay,
was
so
it
then
on
you
TV?
don't understand the concept. It's
Ted has-
brilliant and it's hilarious.
I just don't. I don't see how that would work.
What about
Who would
Why
do
it
it?
works?
What about marionettes?
It's not a new concept. It's happened on many different.
You ever see the marionette with the strings? That's creepier than a puppet, right? I thought
These
clowns
are
were
more.
creepy.
These are more like Muppets.
Oh my
the marionette. Don't I always think of demonic possession when I see
Or
a
how about
marionette.
just cartoon? Somebody.
What? Why? How would we cartoon?
And there's a show
it?
like that too. There's a show like that.
How
as
would
well.
we cartoon ourselves? How much
We
work
wouldn't.
is that?
Somebody would do it. Somebody else.
Somebody
Who's somebody?
for $1 million we will cartoon you.
Yeah.
Or
I mean,
what-
it just seems. It
It's
seems
a
like
great
a different,
idea.
How about if I harpoon you for free?
It is a great idea.
Great idea than watching me fucking stumble through this dialogue. You put a cartoon character to it, and it's funny.
I don't know, man. I think people want to see us, and they want to see who we are.
Let's figure out how to work the editing machine before we figure out YouTube TV.
I just have to press. I have to press go and just record. It's not like I don't have enough room down here to put like 17 cameras. We could have like, we could do like tiny little squares, and you could click on the squares, so you just focus on Ted.
It's like the Brady Bunch. Like,
Yeah.
so the Brady Bunch, it was like 6
Yeah.
or 9. Yeah.
All right, next question. Is there one more? There's got
Yes,
to be one more.
There is one more.
All right.
Why does Matt get to decide what you guys talk about?
Because he was Napoleon Bonaparte in a previous life, and there's a little bit of an emperor complex there, I think.
I think it's Matt's show,
Yeah,
and,
it's-
Matt's got the
I mean, it's his
pipes. It's Matt's
basement.
thing, man.
Yeah.
What?
It's your
It's your thing.
It's your brainchild.
It's three idiots.
It's your brainchild.
Where's my name up there?
Well, we didn't come to you. You came to us.
You
Right.
No, you know what happened
You
is
came to Ted.
No, you know what happened was
you
you
fired two guys
you-
before me.
you built it.
I fired a lot
You
of
you,
guys.
you
before.
built it, and then we came.
Yeah. Wow.
Hang
You know
on.
what? I have.
You
I
built it.
I have HR'd.
And then
No,
we came.
no, because Johnny decided not to be part of it anymore. He couldn't do it. He had family stuff, and Stan was terrible. I think we proved that when he came back.
Was he on again?
He was. He came on 1 week when you were.
I listened to it. I didn't hear him though.
Yeah. Well, he's not. Yeah. It was. Listen.
It was an unfortunate sequence of events.
Yeah, but you know, you have to give. I mean, you have to give. You know, when like if somebody says, "Oh, I'm the best race car driver in the world," and they constantly say it, then you have to give them a chance to get in the car and crash. That's all I'm saying. All right. Thank you for all the listeners. We'll do this again, so keep sending in questions, and we will answer them.
Well, I like those
We probably won't
questions.
do it timely.
Yeah.
There was a lot more. There was. Hold on. What was it? What was my favorite one?
Can we get one more?
Yeah. Here you go.
What,
Here
you
go.
didn't. You didn't.
You ready?
You didn't say the favorite one.
Okay. Here we
All
go.
right.
Ted, what do you do when you're not with Matt? You guys seem weirdly close.
Well, you know, have you ever seen like a mannequin? You just kind of power down. You don't move. You just kind of stay there, like and you just don't. You just kind of stay in suspended animation. And then when Matt comes around, I just pop up like
So you get a text notice,
like
or
like a
something?
marionette. Yeah, I'm like a bear in hibernation. And then as soon as I get a text on the bat phone, I just wake and I just start moving around again.
So you're Batman.
I'm Batman.
You know the better question somebody should have said, and they don't know us that well, but Ted, have you ever said no to Matt?
Well, I mean, I said no, but then it was just forced upon me. So that's
That's a good. What? No.
Yes,
There's never been a question. Okay, hey, you want to go to Iowa? Yes. You want to golf on Wednesday? Yes. How about Sunday? Yes. Hey, can you drive? Yes. Do you want to go to Howard Street? Yes.
I've said no a bunch of times actually.
Do you want some whiskey? Yes.
Well,
You want an edible? Yes.
but those are all good questions.
Hey, can you be here early? Yes.
Those are all.
That's you know what,
That's
Teddy.
low,
That's true.
That's low hanging fruit.
That's true.
That's
You need
low-hanging
to say
fruit.
no more often.
I've said no a lot. Yeah, I've said no. Like, hey, when God, I can't make it tonight. I can't do this.
Yeah, but
you
then
know,
two more.
that's like saying,
Yeah, then the next day, we're going.
do you want to go on
we're
a golf trip, have fun? I'm like, no, man. I want to just stay.
That's not true.
Read the
Read the Bible.
read the Bible.
He almost
Read
said
the
Bible. It
Bible.
sounded like he
read
was gonna say Bible.
read the Constitution.
I'm rereading this. I feel like there's some of my rights that are being trampled right now. That would be so great.
All right, I've scribbled all over my notes for my my new bit, so I don't know how we're gonna do this.
Oh, well, I was just about to say it's time for your new bit.
Okay, are we sponsored?
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
there's no
Hold
sponsor.
on a second. So I promised, I think last week or the week before, that we have a new bit called Mark's Movie Mentions, where Mark will kind of tell us about a movie that he's seen and tell everybody kind of, what's great, a great movie that he's seen, so that you guys can see it.
Oh, so it's like Roger, like Siskel and Ebert. You're just being like a critic. You're not like I thought.
I
it's
don't
like
think
his
he's being
own-
a critic. He's just kind of telling us something that he saw that was really good.
Yeah, but I'm not when I say critic. I say it in a nice way. Like he's critiquing the movie.
I'm only watching movies that I like.
Yeah, and he's only telling us about movies that he likes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not gonna. Yeah,
All right.
I saw something about. It's so funny. I saw some article about or something online about Roger Ebert. I'm like, that guy's been dead for like 30 years.
Yeah,
Has
long
it been?
time.
He's been
Yeah,
dead a
who
long
gives a shit?
Wait, is Gene Siskel still alive?
No, he's dead too.
He passed away. He had a cancer. He died of cancer. Like
It's
20
like every
years ago.
time I see a thing about the Bulls, and like I saw a thing about the Bulls where B.J. Armstrong said he said he had a whole season where he decided he wasn't going to pass to Michael Jordan. I'm just it was
That's
just
a
a
great-
headline. I don't
that's
read through
hilarious,
it,
yeah.
right? Where Scottie Pippen says he's better than Michael Jordan, and Magic Johnson. It's all these things
But
like,
yeah,
from
you know
30
what-
years
you know why
ago.
you know when he said that, it happened to be the 2 years Michael wasn't on the team.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It had to be.
And he was right.
Yeah, or the times like I'm never going to pass to him when I'm not playing, and I never play.
Yeah.
When I'm on the bench.
Yeah, because I'm B.J. Armstrong. and
But
I
people
suck.
need to understand who Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert were. They were.
They were on TV.
It was called At the Movies.
Yeah.
It was on PBS.
They had a set. They had a set on TV. It was like a half hour, an
Oh,
hour
yeah,
set. Where
it
they,
was
I
on-
watched it.
Ted was
Yeah.
on for 20-some years.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it
they
was called
critiqued
At the Movies, and they're movie critics. The
Yeah.
two of them sat in a balcony.
I watched it. Yeah, I watched that show.
and they got to actually tell you if the movie was good.
and
In their
on
in
a
their
personal
opinion.
level, they did not get along.
Really?
They actually despised each other.
Oh yeah, it's funny. There's a lot of.
How could you work with someone?
I'm not kidding
It's
you,
just
man.
well, I was actually reading this. Like, I guess
It's true.
Bob Hope, and who was the guy?
Bing Crosby?
Yeah, he was a dick. I heard Bing Crosby.
Yeah, Bing Crosby was a dick.
I was like
know
reading
that.
a lot. I was reading about celebrity shot history who were like just real assholes in real life. I guess Bing Crosby, Joan Crawford. I don't know, a few others were just complete
Shocker there.
douchebags.
But hold on a second. How could those two guys work for 20 years and not like each other?
Yeah.
I feel like there's
airplane
no
glue.
way I could do that.
If you
Airplane
go
glue.
back knowing that and watch some of the episodes, you can see, and it was more apparent for Gene Siskel than was Roger Ebert. Like Siskel was kind of like he'd give him these looks, and he would just, and they would
because he liked movies he didn't
He's
like.
exasperated.
Well, I think
Fast
so. They
Times at
just-
Ridgemont High, Roger. It was juvenile.
Actually,
but
Ebert,
those boobs
yeah,
were sweet.
They did do that movie.
Well, they had to do all the movies. If
Not
they didn't-
every movie.
If
I
they
mean,
didn't mention,
they did-
What
what did
was
they
her
do?
name?
Three-
Not Kim Cattrall. What was the dark-haired chick?
Jennifer Jason Leigh. Oh no,
No. The really hot one.
Cats.
Yeah.
Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe Cates.
Phoebe
Cates, yeah,
Cates.
yeah.
Yeah.
At no point when they reviewed that movie, if at no point they said, "Listen, the movie it's pretty good, it's okay," but when Phoebe Cates gets out of that water with no top on, bam!
Oh, I remember that. I
was
remember that
fucking
scene, yeah.
spectacular.
They
that
actually
was-
talk more about Jennifer Jason Leigh and her sexual
what?
than
Phoebe
they-
Cates was.
I know they don't. I don't even mention her in that. And the only reason I know is because Elizabeth has a new podcast. It's called "Don't Ruin This for Me," and they review movies from the past, their youth, and they revisit them. And they did Fast Times at Ridgemont High, and they were mentioning Roger Ebert and Gene Siskel at the movies review of this movie, and they talked about how creepy it was. Them talking about Jennifer Jason.
So we should
Leigh.
critique the critiquers. We should critique. We should do.
Yeah, because they're talking about it like a high school. At the
Well,
time, she
none
was
of
an
them were
adult,
in high
but-
school, but no, she was actually young. Like
Oh, was
she
she
had to get
actually young?
She was like 16 years old, and she showed.
Oh,
tit
that's
in the
creepy.
movie. Yeah,
But they yeah.
she had.
that's-
I saw it was something like that. Maybe she was
But it's different.
17.
I mean,
she was young.
but these guys
Everybody
are back
else
in
was
the 80s,
older,
but
a
they're
little bit
back in the
older.
80s, right? So this
Yeah,
is like
yeah,
back. I mean, so it's a
early 80s.
There's
different.
no
I mean,
rules.
I'm
No
not.
rules.
Yeah, I'm
No
not.
rules,
This
yeah.
is not the Me Too movement. I mean, this is a completely different era.
All right, come
you
on,
know,
let's
so-
go. We got a
Okay,
sponsor.
okay. So Mark's Movie Mentions is sponsored by Marvin's Toe Rounders. If your toes are too square, Marvin's Toe Rounders are for you. There you go. Hey man, I only had 3 days to find somebody.
Marvin's a Gordon guy too, so
Yeah.
thanks,
Hey,
Marv.
man. If you need a toe rounder, you need a toe rounder. Do your thing.
All right, so the film that I'm going to talk about, recommend if you haven't seen it, and I'm betting you two have not seen this. It's from 1984. It's a film called Racing with the Moon, starring Sean Penn and Nicolas Cage,
I think I've heard of it, but I've
and
never.
Elizabeth
I don't think
McGovern, who is awesome in the movie.
I've heard it. Yeah. So
1984.
yeah,
84.
wow.
It's
Wow.
called Racing with the Moon.
I've
So
heard. I've
it
heard of that
takes-
movie.
Yeah, it takes place in this was one of my favorite. I mean, this is. I won't get into how much I like this film, but it was, I saw it probably in 87 or 88, a few years after it came out, probably on HBO. So I was probably like 14 or 15 when I saw this movie. But it was just awesome. It's about two best friends, and they're 6 weeks out from going to World War II. It takes place in 1942. So they're shipping out in 6 weeks. So it's about their last 6 weeks before they go off to war. And they're going to be Marines. And it's a drama. There's a lot of drama. There's some comedy. There's not much action. A lot of dialogue. It's a slow movie. It's 90 minutes long, 108 minutes. So hour and a half, just over an hour and a half. Yeah, it's a great film. What's really funny about it is 1984, there's a bunch of cameos. Michael Madsen, you guys know who he is,
Oh,
right?
I know Michael Madsen, yeah.
So he has a cameo. It's like a 2-minute scene. It's fucking great. Crispin Glover starts the movie off.
Jeez,
Crispin Glover.
he's a nut job.
He's a nut job, but when you see him in this movie, it's 1984. So this is before Back to the Future. Yeah. So this is before Marty McFly, like a couple years. So he's great. Also,
Before drug use.
yeah. I
Have
don't know
you-
if he ever did drugs.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
just a wacky guy, right?
I think he's just a lunatic.
Yeah. Carol Kane. Do you guys know
Yeah,
who she
Carol
is?
Kane, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
from Taxi.
Yeah.
Yes.
She
And
was-
from
she was,
Scrooge.
Latka's,
and-
She
yeah.
was like the redheaded chick. She was.
Oh yeah, she
Yeah.
was. Yeah,
She
she beats the shit out of Bill
Yeah,
Murray.
So she
in
has like a
Scrooge.
cameo. She's just in
Yeah.
one scene in this movie. It's kind of cool. And actually, Dana Carvey's in this movie.
Wow.
But
Okay.
Really?
he's just like almost like an extra though. It's bizarre. But it's a really good movie. It's very well written and it's extremely well acted. I mean, Nick Cage. This is 1984, so this is when Nicolas Cage, I think, just started using his name, his fake name, because it's Nicholas
Coppola. Yeah.
Nicholas Coppola, right? So, but it starred Sean Penn and Nicolas Cage, and it's
I love Nicolas Cage.
yeah, I do too. This kind of supplanted those two as my like favorite actors when I was growing up. So now after that, I mean, I think Taps might have been before this
Oh,
movie.
that was a great movie.
So Sean Penn was in that, and also
Yeah. Taps. Yeah.
Bad Boys. I think that was before this movie. So Bad Boys
Oh,
was a
yeah.
good movie with Sean Penn, but this movie really wow. I mean, it's great acting, great film. It actually moves pretty quick, but it is kind of a slower
You know,
film.
I think I saw it, but it's been so long I don't
Yeah.
remember anything. But I could swear I've seen that movie. Yeah, it's before, like you said, that setting, that whole plot before World War II. They're being
it's
shipped
really
out.
cool. So I
Is she in
say,
love with both the guys? Is that the thing? Is like there's two guys and there's her. So is the woman like is she like both the guys?
I'll tell you, it's okay. It's tell you
Oh,
like
don't
this.
give it away.
It's like a stalker pick.
Okay.
Nice. So stalking
It's a-
before stalking was cool because
it's a
back then
stalker pick.
stalking was like a
So
cool
you could
thing.
say
Yeah.
so at the beginning, yeah, it's funny, but it's like you could say like there were simpler times, yeah,
Simpler times.
less complicated,
Which is code for no internet.
less complicated. Yeah,
That's all that means. Yeah.
No, I
Just
swear
means-
to God.
Just means nobody knew anything.
yes,
That's all, yeah.
less complicated. Absolutely not. I mean, these guys are going to
Wait,
fucking
is,
war.
is that when you had to like actually go to someone's house, look in their window, and then masturbate instead
I'll-
of picking up your porn machine?
well,
Yeah.
it's funny you mention it because
Oh, don't ruin it.
No, here's well, this isn't ruining it. This is what they do. This is their job. They're both 17 years old. Yeah. Right? They're shipping off in 6 weeks. They'll be 18 or going to war. They are pin setters at a bowling alley.
Teddy, you did that, didn't you?
I actually never did that.
I had a buddy of mine did that.
Oh, I think Johnny
worked-
Johnny Fritz did
I worked
that.
at a bowling alley, but yeah, I mean, pin
But
setters
this
were
is
like in
what
the
they do.
1950s. Yeah, there's no
well,
pin
this was
setters.
19.
Yeah.
So
I
this
think
was
one of my buddies was
1942.
an actual pin
1942.
setter,
and
yeah.
set 1942, and that's what they did. It's cool. It's
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it's the film is. I got to tell you, I mean, it. So the budget was like 5.5 million,
Which is a lot back then.
and it grossed 5 million. I looked that up.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw.
So it actually lost money at the box office, but when you see the film and you just kind of think about it, it's well done. The acting is spot on. The way the story flows is spot on. The cinematography and the background and everything. You think you're in 1942, but it's pretty simple. It takes place in a small town in California on the coastline of the Atlantic Ocean.
What? Atlantic?
The Pacific Ocean.
Pacific Ocean, man.
Specific.
Thanks
Ocean.
for correcting me.
Dude,
so they're a coastal town in California, so it's kind of neat. It's cool. I mean, they're
Wait,
right on
anywhere
the
near
ocean.
the Gulf of California?
No, I think it's.
No, I appreciate but it's funny
it's
you should
probably
mention
north
that
of there.
because there's so many good movies that are low budget movies that are actually really good, well acted movies, but because they don't have the marketing budget
Sure.
or whatever. And here's an example: Kevin Costner, Waterworld. I think they spent like a gazillion dollars on the movie. And
Well, that's a benchmark, yeah.
It bombed spectacularly. Think here's what we should talk about. We should talk about all the movies that were the highest budget movies that bombed spectacularly at the box office.
No, those have been talked about a million times.
Okay.
Ted just took my bid away.
What?
What?
He just took my bid away.
No, he
No, he
didn't.
gave you the bit.
No, he
Okay.
didn't.
For
Okay,
future
Mark,
reference.
thank you.
So,
That is awesome.
I'll just say this.
We got more.
Because it was no, I'm gonna leave it. I mean, I just wanted to say something before. So it's 1984. So we know how big right now. Even Sean Penn and Nicolas Cage are like
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like they're A-list,
Megastars. Yeah.
megastars.
Yeah.
absolutely, right?
I mean, not like
I mean-
Tom Cruise or
No,
but I
I
mean,
mean-
but,
I don't
No,
know, man.
they're-
I would
they're
say the
right
stuff
there.
Sean
Oh,
Penn has done, because he
Sean-
hasn't done a lot of movies.
he's
But he's
impressive.
directed and he's written.
Yeah, but
and
the stuff he's done has been fucking
He's an
spectacular.
Academy Award
Did you ever
winner.
see Mystic River?
Yeah, I
both-
love that movie. Yeah, he's great. I mean,
That is great.
I'm just saying, this is how you know an actor's good. You know it's him, and you still believe him, right? I mean, like you see Tom Cruise, like
Oh, yeah.
you know it's Tom, like it's Tom Cruise.
Ted, no.
Tom
Stop, Ted.
Cruise is a
Stop, Ted.
mechanic.
We're
but
not doing
they've both
this.
so they've both won Academy Awards. They've
Yeah.
both been nominated
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah.
And it's 1984. This is like it's crazy. They're nobody when this film comes out.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been in films prior to this,
Yeah.
Right.
but not like leading roles. So it's two of them, and I can't.
So it's like
Straight-
a breakthrough film almost.
I think so, but Elizabeth McGovern,
She
too.
was hot for a while, too.
Yeah.
And she's such a special actress. I mean, she's
Yeah.
really good in this movie, and so I don't want to like discredit her. But there's a couple of other actors in the movie, but I mean, it's mainly these two guys because they became who they became.
Yeah, of course.
So, Racing with the Moon, 1984. Check it out. It was on Amazon Prime for free. So if you have an Amazon Prime account, it was on there for free.
Awesome. Okay,
check
so
it out. Thank
so
you.
here I want to do something, and I want to get to food real fast because something came up that I saw that is amazing. Okay, now I want you to think about all the flavored potato chips in the world. Well, what are some flavored potato chips you've had?
Dill.
Okay, thank you.
salt,
Ted?
salt, vinegar.
Oh, I honestly, how you
Jalapeno.
didn't say dough was beyond my existence.
Jalapeno.
Yeah. You ready? A company called Foxtrot here in Chicago came up with hot dog flavored potato
Oh,
chips.
not just any hot dog.
Vienna
No,
hot,
Chicago
style hot,
hot
dog.
chips. Yeah, I see
Chicago
that.
style hot
I'm
dog
glad you brought this up.
potato chips.
Where can you buy
Where
those?
can we buy them?
It's limited. I don't know if you can even get them outside of Chicago.
Okay.
But it's only for it just came out and it's for a very limited amount of time. It's like $5 a bag
Yeah.
for like a tiny little bag.
But where can
yeah,
you physically
I
buy
have-
them?
I
Okay.
physically don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I just know that they came out with
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
That's cool.
Hot dog, Chicago style hot dog flavored potato chips.
So that reminds me. I just read something. It's actually not a funny story. So some kid took this. I guess it was a TikTok video. He took this one. It's like a one chip challenge. So this kid. I guess there's a company that makes these chips, but they make it.
you going to say?
No, listen. They make it with
This
Carol.
isn't funny.
I read this
It's
today.
a chip. Yeah, but
No,
it's
I read it
it's
today,
Carol.
Ted,
It's
you're right.
Carolina Reaper flavored chips.
And Scorpion.
Yeah, whatever it is. It's like the most the
One
hottest
chip, yeah.
the hottest shit you can take. And basically, there's like a skull and
Are you going to
crossbone.
tell me a kid died?
A kid died from taking
But
one
you
chip.
can't-
Allegedly. I don't know if
No,
the
he
chip
did.
killed him, but he took one chip. And the TikTok challenge was don't drink any. So how long can you go without drinking any water after you take this one chip? Because I guess it's so potent that.
So if there's a person out there and you do a TikTok challenge, I mean anyone, any TikTok challenge,
Yeah.
Yeah.
TikTok challenges.
you are an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be on this
You're the
show
re- you're the
because
re-
because you're the fucking reason that we do this because that is just stupid, man.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I told you guys this. Jackson was in high school and one of his buddies brought in a Carolina Reaper. Is that the hottest one?
I think
Yes.
that's
Okay,
I mean, yeah.
so he brought in
On
the
the
hottest.
Scoville scale right now,
Yeah.
that's the hottest pepper in the world.
So they brought in a
I grow
Carolina
them- I
Reaper.
grow them
like
in
a
my
like a
garden.
pepper.
And there's they brought in the actual pepper.
I've never
and there's
seen
like
one.
5 guys sitting at the lunch table,
Yeah.
right? And so the guy says, "Everybody take a bite," right? And so they're not geniuses.
peer pressure.
They're not
pressure.
geniuses.
They're not geniuses,
So
yeah.
so they take a bite. The last guy to take a bite, are you ready for this? Is literally allergic to the peppers.
Yeah. Unbeknownst to him.
No, it was beknownst.
It was
It was beknownst.
That's a Reaper pepper on the right.
Yeah.
Those are my peppers from my
yeah.
garden.
And he
Looks so-
takes
looks so harmless.
and he knows he's
No,
knows he's allergic
That
to
one,
this.
the evil looking one.
Yeah. And he knows he's allergic, and he goes ahead and he eats the pepper.
Mm-hmm.
And 15 minutes later, they call an ambulance.
Yeah.
to the high school.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm telling you, man.
Well, I will tell you this though: the peppers, the hot peppers, they do cause pain and discomfort, but they can't kill you per se unless you have some sort of unique
Pre-existing,
condition,
yeah, pre-existing,
like
yeah.
you're allergic to them,
Yeah.
or you have like a serious ulcer condition that may inflame the ulcer, and then something like that. But just eating a pepper like a normal, healthy person,
Yeah.
which is, I mean, I
kids
shouldn't say normal healthy. I should say the average human being. You're going to have pain and discomfort if you eat that pepper like that, but you're not going to die. It will not kill you.
Have you guys
it
ever
will
tried,
not kill
Have
you.
you tried a Carolina Reaper on anything?
I have not.
Like, have you ever tried it?
Me?
Or- yeah.
I eat them all the time.
And what do you think?
They're hot as shit. I don't eat the peppers. I make powder and I make sauces with them.
But what if you took a bite of like the pepper?
I've done it before.
Just like a
It's-
tiny. I'm not taking the whole pepper.
No,
just
I've
like
eaten a tiny bit of it. I can eat the,
So,
the hottest I can tolerate.
Is this a challenge?
No.
No, I mean I'd
ain't
win.
taking
I mean
that
I could
challenge.
eat it.
No, Teddy doesn't like anything hot. He
I
doesn't
mean,
like buffalo.
I mean, like the mild.
wings.
I mean, I'll take the green sauce that they give you with tacos.
Yeah.
That sauce, not the red sauce. The green sauce. That's as hot as.
Well,
I'll
I
go,
bought
so-
you my jalapeno hot
Yeah.
sauce, but
Yeah.
I just made a batch on Wednesday, a batch of my Carolina Reaper hot sauce, but it's really concentrated.
Yeah.
I mean, I saute I cook everything on a grill: onions, garlic, the
Yeah.
peppers, and then with vinegar and water.
Yeah,
But
it was really good.
Sounds good.
that sauce is. I won't give you a bottle because I know you won't eat it. It's way too hot. I mean, I eat it on everything, but
Well, I would take a little dab of it, or
yeah, I know.
like a little bit.
Believe me, I mean,
I'll try it.
It's an acquired taste
Yeah,
over
for sure.
over years. But I know some guys that dig it. So
Well, some people can just like put Tabasco on it, like Tabasco on everything, and
Yeah,
some people have,
Tabasco
have a
is
toler-
hot,
they have a
yeah.
tolerance
Yeah,
for
but
hot
that's not
sauce.
really
Yeah,
hot.
hot
Okay.
spicy.
I have a
food,
very
So
high
now,
tolerance.
here's the weird thing. After I found out that this company, Foxtrot, was making these Chicago-style
Yeah.
hot dog flavored things,
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
I happened to click on the one extra thing, and this is what I found out. You guys remember Malort? We talked about Malort.
Malort, yeah, it's like a
terrible whiskey.
Yeah, it's not a whiskey. Isn't it like it's like aniseth or something? It's
No,
like it's like
no,
a,
it's a whiskey.
liquor. It's a
Yeah.
booze. It's
oh,
a
I thought
liquor.
it was a liqueur.
You ready?
Not a liquor.
So the people from Cushy Crouton, and it's a crouton company.
Yeah.
They just make croutons
Oh my
at this
God.
point.
Don't tell me.
They teamed up with Malort to make a Malort flavored crouton.
And this is what you just flush them right down the toilet.
Listen, and so there was National Crouton Day, like back in March.
Yeah.
And
we missed it.
Yeah, we missed. I'm a little pissed about this because I keep looking up these days and I keep forgetting to mention them. But on National Crouton Day, yeah, go figure.
Not
they
to be
came out
confused
with.
Futon Day because there's a Futon Day.
There's National Futon Day.
Of course there is.
All right, well, I got to look that up. But yeah, they came out with a Malort flavored crouton.
Sounds like a very specialized market for that.
I have a
Very-
bottle of Malort at home.
Can you?
Can I just
Can
see
you
it?
It has not been open. I'll tell you the story. My brother brought it to me about 15 years ago. So Malort was made and bottled here in Chicago
Yeah.
by a family, and I think the woman was the matriarch of the family. It was like her business that she took over, and then they moved to Florida, and they were making it in Florida, and
Less rules. You could do anything.
no, but what I'm saying, I think something got lost in transition when they moved there. So everyone was like, so it didn't say Chicago anymore; it said Florida. But somewhere between then and like when they were here, my brother bought a bottle to bring it because I didn't hear. This is actually almost 20 years ago, and he's like, "Yeah, there's Chicago booze," and we looked at him like, "It says made in Florida." He's like, "No, it's made here," and we discovered that, it.
I
So
would-
we had it at the bar. We had it at the bar. And that's when I first tried it, and it's horrible.
It's horrible.
What is it like? What does it taste like?
There's
Is it
no-
like a
you can't
liqueur? Is it like a
describe it. No,
licorice
no, no, no.
liqueur?
I
What
want
is
you
it?
to-
Liquidy
no.
like a whiskey, but it
Yeah.
has like it's like you're drinking
it's-
like isopropylene
Toilet-
alcohol that's got like something infused in it.
Okay.
Yeah, like if somebody took a shit in shit and then pissed on it and then made whiskey out of it.
More
Okay.
like a diarrhea.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay, wow.
yeah, and then you know what? Then took that whiskey and mixed it with diarrhea.
Yeah.
That's how fucking horrible.
I've
it is.
probably done more shots of that than I would like to admit.
So we did that. So when we were in college, you had to go on your birthday. We went to
Was
this
it that
towny bar.
Was
we went.
Malort's back then too?
Yeah,
Right? It was. Yeah.
We
okay.
you had to do. So this was ready on your birthday. We go to the bar, whoever was there, and you did, and it didn't cost you anything because the other guys paid. But whoever came with on your birthday, you did 2 shots, and everybody who came with did 1.
Nice.
By the time our senior year rolled around, and this is, junior, senior year, because we did this, I think we started sophomore year. By the time our senior year came around, we would have 15 guys on people's birthdays, multiple birthdays. It's a birthday.
To do a
right?
shot of Malort.
5, 6, 7 times a year. You would go, and it was so horrible, and we all did. It was this thing. It was like Dave, it's your birthday.
Where'd
You gotta go.
Panthers? At Panthers? They have it?
No,
Who
that
had
was
it?
at that was at Chinks. That was at Chinks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you would go and so you would force the guy whose birthday it was. It's like, it's your birthday on Thursday. And you would go at like 10 o'clock, 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning.
Of course.
Yeah. And you would have to do this. It was horrible.
See anybody throw up?
You know what?
Or they choked
I'll
it
bet
down.
I'll bet you more than one
It'll
guy
make
when
you
they had to
throw
do
up,
two for
dude.
your birthday.
Yeah.
I'll bet
It's
I'll
really
bet you people.
gross.
Not
I'll bet
back
you
to
people
back
throw
though,
up.
right? So I mean, like, just say you do a shot of that, and you know what's coming, then you do like a beer to kind of.
I'm
get
sure
that
you.
taste out
I'm
of your
sure you
mouth.
got to do chasers, but you
They
had to
made-
drink two before. I mean,
Yeah.
and it was one of those bars. So it was a towny bar.
Yeah.
So no guys, no college students ever went. It was just
Adult,
a
yeah.
bar for just people who lived there. But it opened. I think it was literally open from like 7 a.m. till like 6 a.m. Like it was open for 23 hours a day.
I've seen bars like that where like I'll drive in the morning somewhere and it's like 8:30 in the morning. It's like, and there's a bar. It's open. I look in and there's like somebody sitting on a stool.
Oh, there's a lot of
at
bars like that. I mean,
9
the
in the
firemen
morning.
get off at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
They go off for a drink.
Well,
now.
I mean, like they say,
I
it's,
don't-
it's,
yeah.
well, they say it's like 5 o'clock somewhere. So just because you see someone at a bar at 8:30, they could have been working a third shift. It doesn't mean
Oh,
that
my
they
whole
just woke
fam-
up to.
No,
go
my
to the
whole
bar.
family is steel mill.
Yeah.
Steel workers. It's shift work. It's 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
They work 11 to 7.
Yeah.
So you're working 11 to 7 for 6 months. You're never going out for a drink unless you go out after work.
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, or because you're not drinking before you go to the fucking steel mill. So
Aren't they?
You're not.
no,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how that works. Oh, you mean like 11 to 7, like 11 at night to 7 in the
11
morning.
p.m. to 7 in the morning.
it's like a
You
third
get off at
shift, yeah.
7 in the morning.
Yeah.
You go out for drinks, and then you go home. You do your thing. You go to bed because you
Yeah,
got to
no.
work at
I
11.
think
one of
sto-
the apartments I lived at in Chicago, it was a bar that kind of specialized in
Yeah,
people because it
there
was
was a-
right by
Yeah.
it was right by all these factories and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, Stone
And it was-
Park's that way. They got bars that are
Stone
open
Park
at like
is the
Stone
worst place
Park-
on the planet.
Stone Park is 23 hours. Yeah,
Yeah,
They
Stone
close
Park
for like
Stone Park is literally you can't go in Stone Park, and this is what you got to look this up. I don't think every block has a currency exchange, a gun store,
a pawn shop.
a pawn shop,
And a
a
gas
bar, and a whorehouse. Yeah,
and
yeah.
a whorehouse.
Yeah, I'm telling you, every single block. You can't go. You cannot go. Whatever the worst things are in the world, there's one on every single
And-
block
and-
for like. And is Stone Park like what 5 square miles?
Yeah, and then there's
Oh, I don't even think
I
it's
think,
that big.
And I think there's a White Castle.
yeah, yeah. I know people. A bunch of my buddies and a bunch of guys I knew. They became. You could be a part-time cop at Stone Park.
I know
They,
some.
all the Italian guys.
Yeah.
They all became part-time cops
Yeah.
in Stone Park, so they could have a badge and they could carry a gun whenever they wanted to.
Yeah.
No rules whatsoever.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. Was one of my favorite things. All right, last thing because I don't want to forget this. The Scandinavian Journal of Psychology did a study recently. Okay, and they tried to figure out if there's a physical attribute that a person could have that would make them a good parent and be successful in long-term relationships. A physical attribute.
Is this that text
Like a-
you sent us? That link?
Like
Yeah.
a
Did
common,
you see it?
like a common
I did
denominator.
open it.
So there's
Did
like
you
a,
open it?
So there's like
Yeah.
a common denominator.
So they
This is
found
so
what they
bizarre.
believe is
Okay.
a common denominator, a physical characteristic. Okay, like here, I'll give you like an example: long hair, big feet.
Yeah.
That would make someone that they found a correlation between this physical characteristic and being a good parent and being successful in a long-term relationship. Now, Ted, obviously, you did not read this.
I didn't. So
Of course not.
So I'm gonna guess.
Of course not. What was that physical characteristic that made you more likely to be a good parent and successful in a long-term relationship?
A wallet in the back of your pocket stuffed with $100 bills.
That is not a physical characteristic. Mark, you read the story.
I forgot. I
You
forgot.
you don't remember?
He's no better than
No.
me.
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?
I think it had something to do with.
Neck muscles.
Yeah, I was going to say head. I was
Neck,
gonna
no,
say head.
neck muscles.
Yeah.
Listen to this. The Scandinavian Journal of Psychology did a study with over 300 people, okay? And they found, which is ridiculous, that if you have big traps, okay, if you have big traps, you are more likely to be a good parent and have a successful long-term relationship.
My traps look good.
Yeah. What about deltoids? Very
Ted,
underrated
Ted,
muscle.
Ted,
You got to do a lot of shoulder shrugs.
a
Ted.
lot of. I did shrugs today, just to see.
You know what we call them?
What do you call them?
I don't know.
You know,
I get
I
it.
don't
know. You know who's got- you know-
I don't know.
You know who's got
That's
the
what we
best-
always call them. I don't know.
you know who's got the best deltoids? Chimpanzees.
Oh,
Seriously.
Jesus fucking
Look at a chimpanzee with alopecia. Look at those delts.
You're right.
Yeah.
With alopecia?
Deltoids.
Okay, so what they actually found was, and they ranked it from 1 to 7. Okay, with one being guys with no neck muscles. We'll call them Teds.
Pencil
okay?
necks. Pencil necks.
Yeah, we'll call them Teds. And seven was guys with awesome bro traps. Okay,
Mark. We'll call them Marks.
Yeah. and they found people with buff traps were, you ready for this? They were more promiscuous and just being into cool and not caring about being nice and all that other crap. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Well, that's just the opposite of what you said.
No, oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. So what I'm saying is those guys who had buff traps
Yeah.
were more likely to be protective and do strong things, and guys with no traps were more nurturing, but not better parents. Not better parents, and not better in long-term
Yeah,
relationships.
because a promiscuous person's not a good parent.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess they could be.
Is that insane?
I mean, there's a study for everything.
There is a study for everything,
Yeah.
and that just proves it.
I mean,
that,
but I mean, they did, and they found. And here's the funniest thing: when I'm reading this, you didn't, Ted, but they went through other studies and used that information too, along with it. Other people have studied which body part, and there's a whole lot of studies where they correlate body parts to certain behaviors.
Wasn't there? Well, remember the thing back? I mean, this is obviously very racist, but remember the thing back in the 1800s where
Stop.
No,
Stop.
I'm just saying.
Stop.
But they would measure your skull, and if your skull was shaped a certain way, they could like ascertain your intelligence. Which obviously there's no correlation at all. You know, I can't phrenology.
study,
I
Ted.
can't think of the name of it, but it's like they could actually allegedly.
was that racist for Cro-Magnon?
No, I'm just saying like when people had certain like the shape of their skull determined their level of intelligence or how successful they were in life. I can't think of the
was the
discipline.
Elephant Man like a genius or something?
Merrick Garland.
Well, yeah. So just
Eric
think,
Stoltz.
Eric Stoltz, yeah, the Elephant Man. So just think about that. So whatever you have, if you have like I don't know, big quads or like really sweet calves, or I don't know,
What if you
fingers
just work out a lot?
Yeah, no, but like if you got like really meaty fingers, there's got to be some kind of study where there's a correlation that you are.
It's
I don't know, either
hard
real
to
good or
dial
real bad.
Hard to dial on a cell phone. That's what it is. That's what the correlation is.
Why do you keep calling me? I'm sorry.
So
Fat finger dialed you.
So guys who are like maybe 6'3" and weigh like 220 pounds don't make good horse jockeys, right? Is that what you're saying? You know,
Ted
versus
there's-
the guy who's
there's
like
a study.
5'3" and
Ted,
120 pounds.
I believe the study said that those guys were terrible jockeys. Very, very
or long
poor
distance
jockeys.
runners, like good
Did you guys-
marathon runners.
You're talking about height and weight and stuff. Did you see Donald Trump what he weighed in at in
Georgia?
His mugshot, yeah.
6'3", 215. Exact specimen of exact measurements of Muhammad Ali in his prime. Muhammad Ali was 6'3", 215.
I've always, that's
Donald
funny.
Trump
I've
has
always,
to weigh
I've always
275
said
pounds.
He's probably
that
like
Donald Trump was the
260.
albino,
Way over
260.
the albino Cassius Clay.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
always said that. Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
you saw the memes. So after that came out, they showed like guys who were really were 6'3", 215, right next to Donald Trump, where wearing his white shirt with the little red hat there, and obviously he's
It's disgusting.
a lot larger than the guy who's 6'3" and 215. Because there's or trim.
You know what?
He's probably like 250, right? 260,
No, he's
270.
more than that. So you know what the over-under was in Vegas?
275 or
Yeah.
270?
Like 273.5, I think it was.
I know he's a big guy. I know he's like 6'3", 6'4". He's not.
But
Well,
Vegas is always right because they got Tom Brady's girlfriend right. Yeah, one of the choices. He's dating one of the chicks that they said he would date.
Yeah, Irina Shinkako.
Yeah.
She's got that what's that term? Resting bitchy face syndrome. The one where they just like they're so bored and they're so disinterested. Like Giselle Bundchen, she has the same face. It's just like they just look so like they're just so tired.
I never
of you.
even noticed Giselle Bundchen at a face.
Like they're just just so tired of you.
It was never
This
something I
chick,
even looked
she's
at.
what-
has a
this,
face?
Yeah, this new chick.
I guess.
She's always got that like frown where she just looks so. She's just trying to look so hot all the time. She's so pouty, and she's just, she's not smiling. She's just kind of, she's got this like
Like
really
the
heavy,
Zoolander, like
heavy,
Zoolander?
like heavy mascara. Yeah, Magnum look.
Gas fight.
Magnum. You can dare a lick my balls, El Capitan.
You guys are wrong. All right, we got to wrap this thing up. Mark, I'm going to make you go first for the thing that you hate. Last thoughts, my friend.
The thing that I hate?
Yes, you said you hate last thoughts.
Oh, that I hate. Yeah, okay. I thought you were talk about the thing you hate. I don't hate anything. My last thoughts are: don't judge a model by their cover. Don't judge a book by their cover.
By the traps.
'Cause they
by the
might.
traps.
You're right. They might have gas or something like that. That's not how they always look, Ted. They're just
So
caught
you're
off
saying
guard.
that when
No,
they
I'm just
keep
kidding.
taking pictures of Tom Brady's girlfriend as she's about to fart.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Maybe they're reusing the picture.
It is
Photoshop.
Yeah, you know if they like somebody, they take a picture that that like
It's
that makes them look good.
favorable. Yeah.
If they don't like somebody, if they're trying to prove that this guy's a jagoff or this girl's a bitch,
like every photo of Donald Trump. They always put him in. He's always
they make him
yelling and
look
screaming.
terrible.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
it's
here's
just
my real final thought. The movie thing. I'll get some feedback, man. Let me know.
That was a good concept.
Okay.
I like. I
'Cause
like
I'd
that.
ra-
I like
we'll
that,
see if
yeah.
people.
I'd
see
rather not do it if it's not beneficial for the people that are listening to the show.
Oh, so
Just a
people don't
worldwide-
watch it.
Yeah, I mean, if yeah.
I felt informed. I'm gonna check it out.
No, you're okay. Did you? Oh, by the way, did you read Alana's book? Did you start Alana's book?
I did not as of yet, but I will very shortly.
Would you stop? You know the you don't have to.
No, I want to.
But why? You're putting yourself in a position where
Yeah.
you're not
No,
going
I
to do
want to.
something.
I still
He's
have-
never going to
I
let
still
you
have
live
the
it down.
information. I still have the
Here,
information. I'll
here's
check it
another
out.
example of you not saying no.
Oh my
You
God!
can't say no.
Oh my
You're
God, I
saying
just
yes.
did it again.
Shit!
Yeah.
You're right.
He's asking
I'm
you
a-
to do.
I'm a
He's
fish-
asking you to do the impossible,
I'm
and
a-
you're still saying yes.
I'm officially a doormat.
Ted,
I say yes to everything.
I would like you to fly to outer space. Bring me a moon rock. Okay.
I will.
Wait, you want
I
me
will.
to
Tomorrow.
You want me to
Tomorrow.
shave my balls and sprinkle coconut on it and run into traffic?
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll think about
But
it.
even if you're not doing it,
But you didn't
still
even
can't
know
say
that.
no.
Yeah.
Even when he has no intention of doing something, he
He
still
will
can't
never
say
do that.
no.
He'll
He's
have
still
free
saying
time.
Yes.
He'll have tons of free time.
And I'm not saying reading is outside of your ability. I know you you
So
can read a
what
book. What I'm saying is this particular book probably has no interest
I'm
to you.
saying that.
And why should you waste
no,
your
I
time?
am interested. It's not a waste of time. If she was our guest, I do want to check out, which has to say in detail.
I will tell you that I've enjoyed reading every book that our guests have all the books that our guests have written.
You have a
I've
very
enjoyed reading.
enjoyable look on your
Yeah.
face right now.
The only
so
the only
I-
ones I haven't, the only thing I haven't read is Mac Maloney has written tons
Yeah,
of
well,
books.
I mean,
like
A lot
but
of sci-fi, yeah.
yeah, the sci-fi
It's a lot of
stuff.
saturation.
I have
yeah.
not read all of them,
Yeah.
so yeah.
Some of his are short reads.
yeah,
Or,
yeah, they're
not-
very
like
yeah.
100 pages. I mean,
I
Isn't
didn't
there?
notice
I
that.
think there's some shorts. Stuff.
He's got like a
He's got-
series of things, so he's got a
Yeah.
character that he uses
That's
over
right,
and
yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what the problem is? I don't read and I don't read enough, and I'm like I have a book I read at home. I have a book I listen to. I'm kind of a dork. I listen to books at I listen to a book I listen to at home when I don't want to watch TV, which is a lot. I have a book I listen to when I'm in the car. And I don't know if I have, it's hard to find
Yeah.
time to get through all this stuff.
Speaking of UFOs, I guess I just read a story recently that somewhere, I can't remember what it was with the context, but they found a metal that is not from here. It's like they found it in a place that they
Was it in the ocean?
like in the ocean, yeah, but it was like say deep in the ocean, but it was like a metal that is not of this planet, supposedly.
Yeah, but there's
allegedly.
tons of asteroids that come from. Over the course of
Yeah.
No, he's
I mean,
talking
of
about like something that we would
But-
equate
but
to
they're-
like a
they're-
piece of steel.
Yeah, but they're almost making it sound like it was almost like man-made.
something manufactured.
Yeah, it wasn't
Yeah.
like they didn't say rock. They didn't say meteor. Yeah.
You're telling the wrong guy.
Yeah.
I believed in everything he said.
I'm talking
I believe it.
I'm talking Transformer shit right now. Okay, I'm talking Optimus Prime. All right.
That is, here's what I don't understand. Why would the Transformers come here, not just wipe out all humans first?
So they were looking for Megan Fox, obviously.
But no. If you're a
I mean, I would be.
Transformer,
Hey now,
hold on.
hey
if,
now.
if you're a machine,
She's hot and crazy, Ted.
yeah. If you're a machine, why wouldn't you come in here, create a bioweapon, erase all people on the planet, and then take over the planet?
That's what the Terminator was doing.
Exactly.
Right. I mean, what?
That's a great idea,
Why,
and they
why
actually
keep?
succeeded. Hey, that's all about AI technology. You
Yeah.
know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you know
The
it's
machines take over the world.
Gonna, yeah.
Well,
Cameron Crowe did a whole. I mean, Cameron Crowe. James Cameron did a whole thing on that back in like '81 or whatever.
But there are actually apps for that. So there is an app. It's not
To
ChatGPT.
white people, don't
I'll talk
wipe
about it later,
people
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Don't wipe people out.
Yeah. No, but I'm saying.
Oh, I
there's a-
thought you meant to wipe
no,
people
no, I'm
out.
saying no. There's a new app. I think it's called Chat with AI. It's like a paid for subscription where it's the one where you can type in like I want
Oh,
you to
yeah.
write me a 10,000 word essay
Yeah.
about climate change or where do I invest
I've used it for
$10,000
stuff,
now?
yeah.
I think
yeah.
is it still in the beta stages though?
No, this is actual app.
No, you can.
So
actually,
this is
you
you're
can
actually
do
paying
it.
for it. So
You're paying for it. It's a
okay.
$70 one-time fee.
Because that's kind of new. Because
It's
up
brand
until
new,
a few months ago, I think it was still in.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
all for free. Now
Yeah.
it's not free anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, Ted's got an app for it. He's got it on his phone.
Ted's got.
It's not ChatGPT.
Ted's-
no.
I thought you were
ladies and
showing
gentlemen,
Mark a picture of boobs or something.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Ask AI.
do not trust Ted Tips anymore.
Yeah.
He's
I
got
could
an
I'm
AI
using
app.
I'm using AI.
He's got an AI
Actually, I'm
app.
gonna do that. I should type in. I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
yeah.
No, I'm
I'm
gonna give.
sure the app's gonna
no, I'm
stumble
gonna
through it.
give my tip, and then I'm gonna see what AI would say, and just see if. And you know what? It turns out we're exactly saying
You
the
know,
same
Ted,
thing.
give me
For-
that.
hold on. For
Yeah,
everybody
yeah, yeah.
listening,
Amazing.
you know Ted is not going to remember to
No.
do that ever again.
I'm going to use this for my final thoughts.
You bastard.
You're gonna have someone think for you.
You bastard. Okay, here let's get that. Ted, final thoughts.
Final thoughts. So squatters took over an abandoned hotel in Casper, Wyoming recently and caused millions of dollars in property damage and left pounds of feces behind before they
So
evacuated.
free feces. That's what you're telling everyone.
Yeah,
Go to
so-
Casper, Wyoming for free feces.
We're saying squatting's a problem nationwide.
Yeah,
and
it is.
and unfortunately, the courts are not enforcing those rights. So it's funny, like it's actually easier to like evict somebody than get rid of like a squatter. You know, it's like if someone broke into your house in a burglary, you'd call the police, and obviously the police come right away. But if someone like breaks into your house and claims that they're there illegally, even though they're not, you have to take them to civil court, and it could take months to get rid of them. They have like fake leases or whatever. So squatting is becoming a national problem. So I'm just saying we need to tighten up the laws about that.
Good for your glutes, though.
It's good for your glutes. Activate your glutes, though.
Squatting very good.
Make sure. Yeah, squatting is good for activating your glutes.
Yeah, Amanda, last week, that's what you told Amanda to do. Just hardcore squats and deadlifts.
But no back squats.
No back.
Front squats.
Yeah. Amanda, don't get on the treadmill.
Tighten up your core.
Yeah. You know what? I'm actually hoping, and I haven't looked since, I feel bad, I haven't looked since last week, but I was actually hoping that she emailed the show for an actual real workout to help her.
No, we lost her. She's gone.
She what? She hurt herself. She killed herself squatting.
No, she's working on her revenge bod right now as you speak.
Yeah, she's working on her.
I love it. Like she only needed to lose like 6 pounds or something.
60
pounds.
60.
Yeah, it was 60
I
pounds.
Could
it was not.
I'll lose 60 pounds.
Yeah.
Get down to 140. Can
Can
you imagine if I weighed 140?
Dude, I already told you that once you.
Oh, you guys want to do a weight loss competition?
Ooh.
On the air?
I'm in pretty good shape. I don't really need to.
I need to lose.
I guess I will. No, I will.
I need to lose a few pounds.
I will. Yeah, you do.
You do it by percentage.
I got a high BMI.
You do it by percent. Yeah.
You know what your BMI is?
No.
Mine's 27.
Isn't 30 like morbidly obese?
No.
Yes.
No, below that is. It's less than that. You are obese.
I'm obese.
Yeah, I am too.
According to my doctor,
according to that, yeah.
Yeah, I was borderline at 6 foot. And working out, I think I was like 201. She's like, "Yeah, you're obese," and I literally I had to do it. I had to do it, right? So I just stand up, and I just flex, and I'm like, "Do I look obese to you? Is there any chance that I look obese
Oh,
to
Matt
you?"
thought she said obese.
And
I'm
then,
Hey,
obese.
Matt, you're obese.
and then she said she went like this. She goes, "Looks like you skipped leg day."
Yeah, I do legs the best I can.
I know you can. I'm just kidding.
I got no cartilage in my knee, man.
What about your traps? I'm looking at your traps right now.
Traps are strong, bro. Yeah, traps are strong.
right,
good
let's
parent, long-term
Let's take
relationship,
a
bro.
turn down.
All right. So I'll give you last thoughts.
Testosterone town.
We have a couple of political party guys that are going to be coming on the next couple weeks, the next couple months, and I'm excited about it because and this is something I told these guys. I said if we have two choices for all of our major political parties, then we have no choices. Two is not enough. We need more choices.
Multiple choices.
We need multiple
Not
choices.
even three. We need like
so
5, 6
yeah.
choices. Yeah.
So we need more political parties to
Yeah.
get involved,
Yeah.
right? It doesn't have to be like some of the other countries. We have like 17.
Yeah.
But we got to have more than two.
Yeah.
There has to be more than two so that we don't have to listen to the crazy over here and the crazy over
But
there.
you know the thing is too, you have to remember this. Like like I said, it's the biggest bad cop, good cop scam of all time. So the Republicans and Democrats, they are Washington. So that's why they fear change because
Right.
I mean, even though because they have a monopoly on it, right? So I mean, if you get like a third or fourth party that challenges their power,
they know that they will not exist anymore.
yeah, exactly, yeah.
Exactly.
That's
They
why they're
know
scared. I mean, I'm not saying Trump's good or bad, but I'm saying that's why they fear him because he's not really Republican.
And
or
I'll go
Democrat.
out
He's
on a
just-
limb.
Yeah, so-
I'll go on a limb. If in a year, next year, our choice is Biden or Trump, we have failed.
Sorry, it is.
We have failed as
It's ridiculous.
as a species.
Yeah.
As a species,
Yeah.
we have failed.
Well, can't we just reject both of them? I mean, what if they say, "Oh, this is the Democratic nominee, this is the Republican nominee," and the people collectively that'll never happen, but they could say, "No, we don't want either one of them.
Neither.
We reject you completely.
I would tell
Wait,
you
we-
right
we
now.
wouldn't
I
have
would tell you
failed
a
as a
majority of people
species.
don't want either one of those.
Stay
people.
home.
Not as a
I wouldn't vote.
species.
I wouldn't
As a
vote
spe-
for 'em.
as
No,
as a
'cause
living
chimpanzees
being.
don't-
As a
chimps don't
civilization.
have they don't have this problem, do they, Ted?
Yes,
Why are you going to lump everybody? Why are you going to lump all the apes into
the
this?
American? No, as a human species,
Yes, okay. Homo sapiens.
as a Homo sapien, we have failed if those are our two choices.
Yeah.
In all ways, shapes,
And we
and
have,
forms.
and
and it goes right down to every goddamn senator.
But
and
here's
every
the thing, too.
shitbag congressman.
if truly that the votes matter, then we should be able to get rid of. We don't have to wait for an election. We should be able to legally get rid of whoever's there right now if they're not doing the will of the people. If we in fact voted for them, Dianne Feinstein is 90 years old.
How about Mitch McConnell?
He,
Did you see that
he
shit?
froze up. Yeah, he's
Twice.
yeah.
Twice.
He's
they just
81,
asked him
yeah.
a question. He just stood there
Yeah.
like a zombie for 30
Yeah.
seconds,
and
not moving.
And they won't resign, right? They won't resign. You have to literally. You have
and
to.
you want to do video on this show?
I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
In order to get rid of
get
the-
ready for it. It's going to happen.
Yeah. So I mean, that's a whole nother topic. But we'll
Whether
get
it's the back
of
of your head or the side of your balls, it is going to happen, my friend.
What's the difference?
The back of your head and the side of your balls? I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the side of your head, so it just seems like a no-brainer. All right. We will see listen, I'm super excited about what's coming up, and enjoy, and we will see everybody next time.